the Dark Rider, the Dualahan, at the center of the Dark Forest, and you guys were able to defeat him. You guys used some like a silent spell to be able to fight his Shadow Mastiffs without basically getting all terrored by their howl. You guys also locked out the so-called consort, which was a fae actually, but you locked her in like a room, and then she also didn't hear anything from the silent spell. So you guys did that, and you guys managed to find all the like you guys found the shard. It was at the center of like this big tall obelisk, which I think I have a handout for it.
Secret. You know you're not muted, Secret.
No idea.
I don't know, but now we all know what kind of background music you like while listening to Pluto.
So you guys, when you pulled the shard down from this obelisk, it kind of emitted like it's like the whole place started rumbling and kind of started running away, but then it stopped after
Hey, that was
emitting a
good
pulse of
though,
energy.
because we
Um,
would have gotten hurt or something, right?
yes, there was actually like a curse that was being emitted from it. If you guys stayed there and got hit by the pulse of energy, like the energy blast that pulsed out from it, it could have afflicted you with the curse of unlife or something. I think was what it was called. Basically, what it would have done is it would have made you all nasty and made it so you got healed by negative energy and damaged by positive energy, kind of like an undead. But yeah, so you guys did that, and you guys were going to take the Actually, you guys did end up going through that way, and I think Abralis even got a little bit of extra drain from that. But you guys touched the obelisk and went back that way. But before you did, you guys actually had to fight the Callborn. They showed up and wanted to take the shard from you, um, and yeah, you guys weren't having any of that, obviously. So you guys fought them and managed to defeat them. They didn't steal the shard or your memories as they wanted to do, and you guys made it back. So now you guys are basically back at in Karamaga. It would be probably still in the afternoon at this point. Um, yeah. When you guys get back to the high side stacks, the Thoracic Order doesn't try to take the shard or anything. They don't betray you like the Gallbone did.
Yeah.
But they thank you again for dealing with this problem. Do you say anything to the she sees you back, like that you guys got back, and but she does ask you like what would you be willing to tell us about what you saw down there? And she looks like she's like interested in maybe like taking some notes on it or something, but she
I'm
seems
willing to
curious about
sell
what is.
some information.
Of course, nothing in Karamaga is free, certainly not information.
Yeah, so if with everybody else's permission, Abrellis will give her a pretty concise rundown of what the was in the Dark Forest.
Okay, yeah. And she maybe has you like help her make like a little map of the castle that you guys are at, like the Black Keep. But yeah, she'll pay you 300 gold for doing that.
All right.
And I'll make sure that we mention that the location is very bad for one's health. We found, and then yeah, just lots of things that make you not healthy.
And she seems concerned as well if you mention the which I'm assuming you do mention that the Callborn, like their treachery.
Yeah.
Um,
I wouldn't trust them if you see him again.
Yeah, she says, well, because we've been having deals with them for a long time, so we'll have to watch that very carefully. hopefully they don't take any sorts of retaliatory actions against us. Not that I blame you for what you did. I probably would have made the same decision in your place. But yeah, she asks you as well, like if there's anything else that you want from the Thoracic Spire before you leave while you're in here. Normally, getting access in here, there's certain steps. So next time you come back here, it might not be so easy to get back in here.
Can I get a library card so that I can come in here at my leisure?
You may not. It will require, like I said, certain security measures must be taken in order to gain access in the future, as well as some sort of donation. Although we do appreciate what you've done for us. We can't show excess favor to outsiders.
Do you have any children's books?
I believe we should have some children's books. She looks kind of like confused though. What do you?
Then I would
What are you looking
like
for?
I would like to purchase some children's books at a discount.
I suppose we can give you stuff that we have extra copies of.
This just got really creepy really fast.
Nah.
Hey, you're free to ask her what she's buying children's books for.
So she
I'd
goes
rather not
and
right now.
she goes and finds like a book of like a picture book of like old like Verisian fairy tales.
Mm-hmm.
And
We
just,
can
like, a
add
little
some more young
collection of
adult
that.
literature too. But yeah, she'll buy like a whole bunch of books. Maybe
Okay.
no more than like 100 gold worth, but like a decent amount, because she's gonna give it.
Yeah, that'll give you a pretty good amount actually, like a lot of them actually.
So this
She'll
is
just
really
spend
weird.
her portion.
I just
of
opened
the,
a fortune cookie
reward.
in real life, and like it had like the learn Chinese thing on the back, and the word was children. Oh my god.
Too spooky.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I'll
very
ask you
spooky,
about the books
5
later,
minutes.
and I don't want to buy any right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
And she
so yeah,
also
I'll
says,
take the
I can't
books.
help but wonder, but who's this to Rosalina, who she doesn't recognize.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna speak for her, so I just give her a gentle push.
When we covered the story, we didn't mention how we found Rosalina.
Well, she's
I
not a
guess you guys
denizen of the
probably-
plane.
I guess he might have mentioned it, but she's asking more about her. Like, I didn't really understand. Like, who are you?
Oh.
She seems like really curious about it.
Oh, I'm Rosalina. She just smiles.
She like squints at you a little bit.
I was gonna help these adventurers here.
All right, but I got my eye on you.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you should. She raised a skeleton from the dead down there.
Oh. Yeah. Isn't that with us still?
Yeah.
That's with us. We have a skeleton
No,
with us.
it died.
No, I summoned
died.
another one, didn't I? No, I didn't. Did I?
Well, Pilbo punched it.
Yeah, Pilbo punched the skeleton.
Yeah, but I summoned another one from that one creature, which reminds
Oh,
me.
the
I never
Callborn.
That's right, you
named it.
did.
Yeah.
You have a Callborn
Okay, yeah.
skeleton.
Callborn, yeah.
Yeah, which has got like a freak. That's true. It's
Oh,
got,
that's
like,
right.
this
Okay, so
freakish-
yeah, I'll motion to him and be like, yeah, she summoned that from
Yeah.
the dead Callborn after
And it's
they
got like
betrayed
this
us.
freakish, like elongated skull, you know, that And
Yeah.
no spots
I
where
have
like
to
eyes
admit,
would normally be.
It looks like a
I,
xenomorph.
Yeah, kind of.
I prefer this form of the Callborn than the one that was attacking us. So, it's an improvement.
I wonder if there's a skeleton.
But still,
movement
it's
tool.
not
No,
natural.
there's no accounting for tastes. This is Karamaga. There's a whole district where you can find things like this.
Yeah, yeah.
It gives me the creepy jeepies.
You'll get used to it.
Just promise me that if I die again, that you won't raise my body as a skeleton.
Um, what if we were being attacked and I needed your help?
Then don't let me die in the first place.
Oh shoot.
I'm a lot more helpful alive than dead, I can tell you that much.
Jace is more of a body stealer than anything else.
Oh, well, then
He's
you could just
reincarnating
steal
into
another
another
body.
person's body.
Right? You can just take another body.
It's a long story. I explained to the librarian lady.
Wait, why are you telling the librarian lady about that?
Yeah.
Well, we're talking. I'm imagining we're talking in front of her.
Oh.
'Cause I
Yeah,
told her
yeah.
about your skeleton,
Okay.
and then like this happens, and I'm just like, it's a long story. Don't ask.
Alright, well, thank you for giving us as much access as you did.
Mhm.
It was worth it.
And Koifa looks to the others, the rest of you. Does anybody else have any requests? Anything else they want?
Uh,
All
one
right then.
one future entry without payment.
Um, we'll still have to take the
I'll-
security measures.
I was gonna say I would still follow your security measures, but without the donation that you mentioned. That's all. That's all I would like in return.
We'll consider it. Yes. I'm sure we'll recognize you and remember your deeds.
Very well.
I don't see him writing him down in any book, but whatever.
I have a good memory.
Oh. Oh. What? Oh.
One other thing I will mention as well, that the end of last session I mentioned as well that Abrellis, when she came back to the material plane, did receive a vision through the shard, since it has the Iron Stone in it, about where the next one is, but she didn't recognize the place. But what it looked like was, and I guess technically you could hand the shard over to someone else to have them see that vision instead.
Yeah,
something
I
I don't
think
think
we
we've
were gonna
done,
hand it to Pilbo anyway, right?
I don't know. I believe he
put
already has one,
a
right?
shard in my
No, I think he
Iron
has the
Stone.
Iron Stone.
Oh, he has the Iron Stone that goes into this shard. Okay, so you guys
Yeah.
probably did hand him the shard then.
Yes.
Okay,
Because
so
it
this
gives him
so
like
Pilbo's
vampiric
the one that
touch.
saw. In that case, yeah, Pilbo's the one that saw the vision. So yeah, and this shard, yeah, lets you cast vampiric touch. And yeah, so a reminder again, what the description of it was is that he saw like kind of a like it looked kind of like a lighthouse almost, with like this large kind of like church structure, like a cathedral kind of around it. And it had like a kind of a little village around it, but the village and parts of the like building around this lighthouse looked like they were like badly damaged, some of them even in ruins.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Um,
recognize it. Do you, Pilbo?
Did I have Pilbo roll a knowledge local or knowledge religion last time?
No, you gave me the vision and said the session was over.
Gotcha. Okay, so you can roll a knowledge religion or knowledge local. It's a higher DC for knowledge religion, but I know you have probably better at it, so.
Religion. I only have knowledge religion.
Okay, higher DC, but if you hit it, then you might recognize it. Nope, not quite enough. It looks vaguely like familiar, like well, not familiar, but um like you think it looks like a church kind of, but like you can't place like a specific name to it or anything, and you can't even tell if it's like what sort of deity it would be to. But it definitely looks like a church. But yeah, if you hand the shard to other people to let them like focus on it, they could get a look of it, or you could just try to describe it to other people. And anyone else who has knowledge local or knowledge religion can attempt that check as well.
Alright, knowledge local, here I go.
Sure.
Knowledge geography would work as well.
That's what I was wondering about. I was surprised you didn't say it. Local geography and
34 is
religion
really
are
good
all
though.
the same for me. There's no way I'm beating that. It's impossible. But I rolled well.
Okay. Um, Abrellis and Rosalina both know. Actually, I
Oh,
think
it's a
Jace
DC
even
25. Okay.
I think you even make the DC as well for geography. So the three of you think that this sounds like Windsong Abbey, which is a um, which is located in Varissia. It's up the northern coast from where Magnamar is, past Sandpoint even. Um, and the reason why it doesn't look like it's like you wouldn't be able to place what church it belongs to is that it's one of those like multi-denominational ones. In fact, Winsonic Abbey is used to be known as like a place where um, there were priests of all of the major like the 20 um, most like major Galarian deities. And it was like a place where like it was supposed to be kind of a neutral ground where like priests of like any faith were able to meet up at and could have like debate and um, whatnot. Like so, but it's kind of fallen on hard times, and it's kind of like it's still very like some people make pilgrimages and whatnot to it, but it's like a ever since Aerodin died like 100 years ago or disappeared, whatever happened to Aerodin, it's been kind of on decline.
Cool. So it's like up the coast past Sandpoint, kind of on a jut out into whatever
Yeah,
this
it's on the
water is.
coast obviously because it's a lighthouse. But yeah, but the fact that it's in ruins is a little concerning because as far as you know, there's people still living there.
So it's maybe a little rundown.
Maybe something's happened, you think?
Oh, like a earthquake or tsunami or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
If you, like
Cool.
I said, if Pilbo lets
I
you
mean, not
like
for them,
focus on the
but
shard and you see the village, that's actually would be maybe what you would think. Yeah, this looks like maybe an earthquake.
well, that's a long way back.
We've
Oh,
got
But
time.
long
I
way
guess we're
back
going back
where?
anyways to Magnamar, and then, well, probably I assume we're going to Magnamar first.
Oh, oh. Magnamar. I can take us there.
You know where it is?
Been there? Yes, I've been many places.
How can you take us? You have a boat?
No. Teleport.
Oh,
Wait.
magic.
Let me double check that.
You can do that?
I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah.
And then awkward pause while she thinks.
Yeah, level 5 spell. When I do level 5 spells. Teleport.
Oh, well that's good. And you know Magnamar well. You can picture it in your mind's eye.
Oh, well, I don't know about that well. But I have been there.
It looks fine.
I see. Well, it's an adventure either way, and it would save weeks of travel. I think it's worth it. Can you take all of us?
Oh. Uh. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe multiple trips.
Hmm. This plan is getting more precarious by the minute.
Well, I can't do it today, anyways.
Yeah, I kind of figured you guys probably were gonna sell some stuff.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff to sell.
We do have
Like,
something
I know-
to sell.
Well, let's
I know
sell
for
some
sure
stuff
there's a bunch
yeah.
of full plate that you guys looted, for example.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. Pilbo has all the gear.
Yeah, he's got the bag of holding, so it's got like a bunch of random shit in it.
I have nothing that
So
useful for selling.
I'll kind
I
of
don't think.
hand wave it a little bit here, and we'll just say like the stuff, even the stuff that you don't necessarily directly sell in Karamaga, some of it might get sold when you guys get back to Magnamar as well, or perhaps even using like an agent to like move it to another market. But yeah, one way or another, you guys are going to get the gold within a week or so at the longest, and we can just
Yay.
sell everything.
Okay, well, if we're gonna, stay
Okay.
here for a week, then that works for me.
Yeah, I need to
Am I
finish
able to-
working on my bow.
So we have 4 full plate plus ones that you're selling, right?
Let me
So that would
check.
be
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 full plate plus ones and a plus 2.
Are you selling the plus 2 as well
Are
then?
you selling the +2 or are you using the +2?
I'm going to be using the plus 3.
Oh, you got a
Oh,
plus
there's
3
+3.
from the.
I didn't
That's
remember.
right. You got a
I
plus
don't
3
remember.
from the Dark Rider.
Oh, you're gonna look so cool.
Yeah,
I mean, as far as evil guys go, and then I'm gonna summon a phantom steed for you that looks like that horse.
Looks like a fiendish horse.
Yeah, you're going to be a spitting image of the Dark Rider,
Except with a head.
except with a head. Yeah. As long as you don't go and lose your head when you look all cool like that. Get it? Lose your head.
Mm.
And Jay Selena's like, damn, I thought being a woman would make everyone laugh at my jokes more. I guess not.
I don't know why you thought that.
Yeah, I don't know why you thought that.
Cause I'm gorgeous. I mean, I was gorgeous before, but I mean, I have the beauty of a rune lord now.
Sweetie, the only things good looks get you is a bed and somebody in it with you.
Wait, we're talking about good looks and
Or
what
free
it's
drinks.
gotten
I don't
people?
know. If you go to a bar, you could probably
I've gotten
get
a
free
ton of
drinks.
stuff for my look.
Well, aren't you too lucky? Nobody ever gives me anything.
Oh, but I put my arm around your shoulders and I say, but you don't need that. You've got magic.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, you can just magic
Okay,
up
so-
a boyfriend.
You just turn them into
Uh,
skeleton.
Selling all the
Do you want
all
my
that full
magic
plate.
items too?
Oh my.
Are we selling
Probably.
the?
I mean, I'm not using them.
Yeah, are we selling the horseshoes of a Zephyr, for example? Is that something you're selling?
Yeah,
No one
Horseshoes
can
is Zephyr
channel.
and-
Is that the channel one?
No, that's the one you put on your
No.
horse.
Next one's the channel one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Unless somebody
Channel one's
wants it
worth
for
a
their
lot.
horse.
Right.
Oh yeah, I
Horseshoes
made
of
my
a Zephyr.
skeleton too. I found a generator
I
that does
believe-
it for you.
Nice.
Horseshoes is Zephyr and Phylactery of positive channeling.
What is
the phylactery.
what do the horseshoes do?
So the horseshoes of Zephyr
make-
give your horse the ability to hover slightly and move quicker, I believe. They don't leave any
So
tracks.
like I could put them on my Phantom Steed, but the party
Wait,
won't
no,
see
they don't
it
go-
up anyways.
The Phantom
Actually-
Steed can
Actually, they don't
run-
even go faster. It looks like they just hover and don't leave tracks.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just hover, no leave tracks.
which a Phantom Steed might not leave tracks anyways.
Yeah.
It's a
Well, Phantom
Phantom.
Steed usually can airwalk, so
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
that's
Yeah.
a later
yeah.
level, isn't it?
I think you guys are at the level where it does that at this point. You guys are level 10, so.
Okay.
There, put the generator in Discord in case anybody's interested.
Actually, it doesn't
in
get airwalk till 12th level. Water walk is 10th level.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
But
it
yeah,
did
it's
feel
fine.
really early.
I don't think we're ever going to use a Phantom
Yep.
Steed for any
So, yeah, the
real
horseshoes,
purpose other than just having
they're very
fun.
valuable, though. They're worth 6,000
Yeah, sell 'em.
gold, so.
Sell it all.
Phylactery of positive channeling is worth even more. It's worth 11k, so you'll sell it for 5.5, but.
Sure. Oh yeah, I was making my bow Ghost Touch. Yeah. I need to finish that. If we like spend a week, that's probably enough time.
You scared
Oh,
of
definitely is.
ghosts?
Wait, that's only like a day. I know it's. Wait, what is? I don't remember.
So during this time, Rosalina will reincarnate Hannah.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We had to find like services to get Hannah brought back.
Yeah, well, and she would have those prestige points, right? So like there's enough prestige points in there to afford the materials for that.
So I guess secret. What would Hannah rather? Does she want to be reincarnated or actually raised deaded so that she's herself?
Well, she doesn't get to choose, but like if you tried to reincarnate her, she's gonna say yes or no. I mean, she's gonna choose life, so I guess it just depends on which one gets to her first. But I'm not even sure if I can raise dead. Let me double check that.
Witches do get raised dead, but they get it past reincarnation, I think.
Yeah, I just don't think I put it in my spell book though. Let's see if it's part of this.
Well, if Rosalina offers to bring her back to life, then
I can
that's
animate
probably the
death.
option that we'll take.
At 8th level.
all right,
create
so
undead.
Ron, I got you selling a bunch of plate mail armor, the horseshoes of Zephyr, and the phylactery of positive channeling. Is there anything else you guys are selling?
All right, I'm rolling a
all I
percentage.
have.
This Hannah says
Okay.
yes to the
Let me make
call. Okay, what is she?
Oh, I also have that spine flail.
Oh yeah,
I
She's
think we
an
have
elf?
to
That
sell that,
thing's-
unfortunately.
She comes
That
back
thing
as
is
an
really
elf.
good.
Oh, she got upgraded.
Yeah.
Dang! Just don't let her
Um,
die horribly and tragically, and then in 100 years we come back.
she comes back as a banshee. Could happen.
Oh no. Now I
I
have
foresee
banshee
Hannah the
potential.
Banshee in a future game.
All right, Shadow Star.
Or should I
Treasures.
call her a Hanshi?
Banshee.
Yeah, the spine flail is worth 6,800 gold.
It's so
So-
good, too, if you could use it. I would take it, But even though I'm taking a dip in
Oh.
war and fighter next level, I just can't use it
I
with
got
sneak
one
attacks and
more
stuff.
thing. +2
Okay.
hand axe.
Oh,
Plus
+2
two
hand
hand
axe.
axe.
Ooh.
Okay.
Does that count
I
as
mean,
light?
these are melee weapons, and my entire build
Yeah,
is
it's a light
range,
weapon.
so
Hand axe is a light weapon, yeah.
I wouldn't mind throwing those. Might be fun to throw it.
I don't think this is a throwing axe, though.
But I think you can throw hand axes.
It doesn't say you can. I mean, you can throw anything, but I think it would count as an improvised weapon if you try to throw it. Because it's not... Yeah, so it even says in the
oh,
description,
it's
unless
unlike
you
throwing
have
axes.
feet,
yeah.
throw anything.
Yeah.
So it's a simple weapon then, right?
Nope, it's a martial weapon. Martial light
Oh,
melee
okay.
weapon. But yeah, that thing is worth, that is also worth
times 3 critical.
8,300 gold.
I guess, unfortunately, we don't have any who can use this either.
Wait, it's worth how much?
8,300
A lot.
gold.
Oh, okay. It's worth the masterwork +2 weapon. Okay.
Yeah, it's not worth quite as much as the spine flail, but most of the spine flails like extra
That's because it
500
had the
gold that is
special.
values because it's a like yeah, it's a unique weapon, like even just the non-magical version of it.
Sure.
It's a reach flail. You can't normally
Yeah,
get those.
I mean, unfortunately, I'm a ranged user, so I'm not gonna use any of the melee stuff. And if someone gets up in my grill, I'm gonna dim door away like a good wizard.
So I'm gonna put in chat how much money you guys have after it's divided out 5 ways. We don't have anything else to add on to it.
I don't think I should get any of this. Because I came into the game with level 9 wealth.
Okay, we can divide it 4 ways and then for this one, and then start adding you in, cutting you in for the next book.
Yeah, we'll just put it this way. If they die, they'll have to pay for it themselves, so... Not my pocket.
Okay, so dividing it 4 ways then. Everyone's gonna get 5,856 gold. I'm gonna put it in chat for
Well done.
so
And that was including the spine flail and the +2 hand axe?
yes, that's including those.
Okay.
Most of the money actually came from the
All the plate.
phylactery and the
Oh, the phylactery, yeah.
That's the biggest, the most expensive thing you guys sold was the phylactery, but
How much was the phylactery in full?
it's worth 11,000.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
So
Cool.
I mean, I guess the weapons are also 8,000 each, so they're up there too. The plate mail, most of the plate mail is only worth like a couple thousand because it's only
Yeah,
plus 1.
plus 1 plate's not that much, but I mean it's worth.
And armor's
You know,
half as
if we
expensive as
since
weapons.
let's just all thank Pilbo for getting that bag of holding tier 2 or whatever.
Hell yeah.
That was a good call.
Didn't you guys find it?
I think so.
No, he bought it. I thought.
Oh, I don't know. We
I
found a
think you guys found
lot
it.
of stuff, so I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd have to look at my transactions. I don't know how to do that in Hero Web.
You
My
I
Transaction
just
log.
know it's on my spreadsheet, which means you found it somewhere.
Oh, okay.
So
Uh,
I only
Yeah,
put stuff
I'm
that
probably just
anything you guys
misremembering.
buy never ends up on my spreadsheet because
Right.
like I trust that you guys can handle that on your own. But like anything you guys find, I put on the spreadsheet so that way I can like track
sure it
the
doesn't get
value
lost.
and things like that. Yeah.
Okay, well, as far as Jace goes out, just over the next 5 days, I'm going to finish upgrading my bow to a Ghost Touch +2 for an effective 10,000 gold, but with my cooperative crafting with my familiar, it's 5,000, or it's like I do it in 5 days instead of in 10 days, and it's
That's
a
nice.
little bit under 5,000 because it's half price.
I buy my
other
skeleton a
things you guys-
I have
hat
another
and
thing.
a jacket. Like a trench coat.
A couple other
Cool.
things you can do. Oh, to like kind of disguise them. A
Yeah.
couple other things you can do during this week. If you guys want, you guys have that manual of bodily health right now. I think
Yeah,
Umbrellas
somebody needs
has
to
it.
read that.
So that one's only one-time use. So whoever reads that, it's going to get the permanent bonus, inherent bonus to Constitution.
Is it a
but
con?
It is to con, yeah.
And then we have the other book
Is anybody-
too, that is the multiple use that recharges every month.
Well, last time I had the book,
Yeah,
I died, so I don't want that
Yeah, you
cursed
died.
book. Somebody else can have it.
I already read it, so anyone who's int based
I mean, I benefit from int, so I can
or
read it.
yeah, benefit from it.
Does
that's
anybody
fine.
have an odd numbered con score right now? That could go up to an even.
No.
What kind
Yes.
of build would do that? Okay, never mind.
Some people.
Pilbo, do you have an odd con score?
Yeah.
So
Wait,
you would
no,
go up
I
to
haven't
like.
never mind. It's
even
I was looking at the
damn.
wrong number.
What about
I'd say
Swanky? Does she
most
have an odd
People
con?
probably shouldn't.
No.
So we're all even.
Yeah.
Probably, if I had to guess, most of you guys have 14 con. Just because that's like the meta.
I think I went with 12.
My skeleton has no con.
I went
Yeah.
14. I went 14.
I think
I
you
might have a
started
belt
with
on, though.
12. No, it's because you're pure blood Aslanti or whatever, so you get +2 to like,
Oh,
all
that
ability
gave me an
scores.
extra +2. You're right. Yeah. But I justified the 12 because I'm like a ranged magus, not a
Mhm.
melee magus. I definitely would have gone 14 if I was melee.
Well, our next like
I should craft a
plus
belt.
bonus is in 2 levels at 12. So if we give this to somebody, would they want to spend their next point on con?
No.
Yeah, I was saying probably not. That's what I was
I'm
thinking.
wisdom all day.
Oh, why'd I have to do that math on rolling? Okay. That's how much my ghost touch upgrade costs.
What about you?
Is this
Jace.
a one-time use?
Sorry,
It's
what's
a
the
one-time
question?
use con book.
Yeah, the manual of bodily health
Are
is
you asking if I want the
use.
con book? I don't want the con book.
What if
There's never a
I
time I'm putting
got a
another point in con.
hold of a second con book? Does that work?
Oh my gosh. I mean, you could
I
read both of them,
believe-
yes.
Yeah, I believe they
That would
stack.
be
Up to a
crazy. Where
maximum
would
of
you get a second one?
+5.
If they
But
don't
yeah,
want to
you
read the
can
con book, I'll read the con book.
They're very expensive.
I'm not
I mean,
short
you
on
guys could-
health, so I don't necessarily need
We
it.
could just sell it then.
Worst case, you could also just sell it because it's worth.
Yeah.
How much
it's
is
worth
it worth?
27,500 gold.
Because, like, I'm at 16
sell it.
con. I don't really need to go any higher, but I can.
Could we find a buyer for
Yeah,
that
let's
sell
sell
here?
it.
shit.
So, like I said, I'm kind of hand waving it to you. If you can't buy it, find a buyer
Society.
here. The Pathfinder Society will like bring it to Absalom to
They will
find
source
a buyer
us.
for you, and then bring the money back to you.
I mean, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, and you're still just getting the half value. You guys are members of it, so they're not charging you like a fee to do this or anything.
That's cool.
They're
So that'll
keeping half.
be
But yeah.
13,750 divided by that one. We probably want to divide by 5.
Okay, I vote to sell the book.
I vote to sell it. If someone had an odd con score, I'd say use it. But
Yeah, or if it's like if it was a strength book or something, you probably would use it even if it puts
or
you
if
to
it
an
was
odd
an
number.
attribute point that you're going to put another point in at level
Yep.
12. But I mean, if you read the book, you probably would put another point into con at 12. But like,
Maybe.
then are you giving up your primary attribute point for like your main score?
I'd almost read it just to keep me insulated against taking one ability drain, but
Yeah, I mean that's what else it would do.
Meh.
but
I
yeah,
mean,
selling it's attractive too because it's very valuable.
$2 and something $1,000 gold each.
Because I'm
More than
probably
that.
gonna read the int book, so
Yeah, I think my vote sell. Abrel's vote sell. I don't know if anyone else gave their opinion. If no
Sell.
one wants to read it, sell it. There we go. We sell. We sell all the loot you give us.
how much are we getting from it?
13,750 divided by 5.
you're dividing it 5 ways, everybody gets 2,750 gold.
Surely
Yeah,
Rosalina
I
wants
don't
some
know.
of this,
Yeah.
right?
I think it's yeah. I appreciate what she did to cut herself out of the other stuff, but like, yeah, she's part of the party now. So she gets even if she has more wealth
Gets
than
part of that
other
one at
people, which
least.
I don't know. I don't know if she does because I think the value of my gear is pretty high because I'm crafting it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the gear's pretty well spread out for most of you guys. I think Pilbo probably has the least gear right now
I
in
think you
terms of
guys
value.
need to have me craft you stuff because I can craft you
Probably.
a lot of things.
Because I know Silric has like some really high value stuff. He's got the wings of flying, and he's also got the dark vision goggles. And those are very valuable.
Wait, regular dark vision goggles?
Yeah, they're actually called something else, but
Okay.
they're goggles of night. But yeah, they're like
Because the other
they give
ones
you
are
dark
one of a
vision.
kind.
Yeah. Yeah, these are goggles of night. They just give you dark vision 60 feet. And those are worth like 12,000 gold. So,
Yeah. Well, the only thing that I would want, if you could make it for me, is like a really good plus resistance cloak, because my saves, especially my will save, needs to. It always gets tested.
Okay.
But how much time are we gonna spend here?
my
I think we
understanding
said
is
a
you guys
week.
are spending about a week. While you guys are here as well, Vargan and Augusteel also, like, if you guys talk to them, or even if you don't, they'll come try to find you.
Oh yeah, of course I
Um,
talked to them. They're awesome.
yeah. And if you mention that you guys want to get back to, you guys mention, I'm assuming you guys will tell them, like, that you guys are going back to Magnamar, and do you tell them as well, like, do you tell them anything else? For example, do you tell them about Windsong Abbey? Or do you ask them anything?
Oh, the place where we're going. Well,
I mean, they've
Augusteel
been
is
pretty
kind of like
friendly. I
a.
would be okay with that, I think.
He's a divine inclined person. Yeah, maybe
Mhm.
he's heard about it.
Yeah, he knows about Windsong Abbey. He's not really like a religious person so much, but
No, he's a diviner.
mhm. And yeah, he mentions like he thinks that you might want to this maybe like after you guys have been here for a couple days. He says like you probably don't want to spend like a month traveling back to Magnamar. Um, and they actually give you a gift. They give you a scroll of teleport that you can use
Oh,
as
cool.
well. Because he says, I don't know if one Cassia teleport's going to get you guys all there, but if you use the scroll, perhaps, then a second one of you can teleport the rest to there.
Oh, yeah, that'll be great.
I think on this, I'm like, that's probably gonna have to be me. Actually, wait, is that even? That's
Well,
not on the Magus list, is
Rosalina,
it?
and then if you
It
can
sure
use
is.
it, maybe.
It is okay.
Yep.
You
I
could
don't
learn the
remember if it
spell.
was.
It's a 5th level Magus spell, so I don't think he can learn it yet. But
I got fourth level. Fourth level? What's Stim Door?
You
Fourth
can just
level.
Steamdoor's
cast
4th
it.
level.
Then
But he can still cast
use
he'll
the
just have to make a
scroll.
caster level check.
Well, it's only one level higher than what I can cast, so doesn't
You
that mean
auto
it's
pass it
automatic
then.
or not?
I mean,
Yes,
Okay.
it does.
you guys can save that scroll, and I can
And
just
actually, it's probably on a
prepare
wizard.
multiple uses
Should
of
just prepare
teleport.
3 of them.
I mean, that's fair. If you just want to prepare 3 teleports and try to teleport
Don't
back
tell
and
them.
forth.
We'll sell the teleport, or we'll keep the teleport scroll and I'll add it to my. Wait, do you have a spell book?
But
No, I have a familiar.
Okay, I will learn. I'll keep the scroll and I'll learn it when I get 5th level spells.
yeah, Augusteel tells you that he sees in his visions that there is something wrong going on at Windsong Abbey.
Oh.
He says he senses that there's great danger awaiting you there.
That's not a surprise.
Yeah. Yeah, he kind of
What is Jace's
says,
limit on crafting?
In what way? I mean, wondrous item, weapons, armor, I think.
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
yeah, I don't
Which
think
is
you can do rings and
mostly
amulets, for
everything.
example.
What do you want?
Because I'm about to drop bank on a shield.
Yeah, that's armor, right? Or weapons. One of those.
Armor, yeah.
Craft magic arms and armor. So I can't. Uh. Yeah, because you don't need a feat to just craft normal armor. You just need the craft skill, which I have. So yeah, I can make you basically whatever you need.
All right.
It'll take some time.
Yeah, it will.
And what kind of cloak do you have, Umbrellas?
It's a shitty +1.
And what would you like?
I mean, as much as I can get, because my will saves are doo-doo.
Well, a +5 is 25,000, so that would cost 24,000 divided by 2, which is
My budget is like... I have 10,000 gold pieces right now. I don't want to spend all of that.
okay. How about a +4 for like it's gonna be like 7,000, or do you want the +3?
Just do a +3. I think that might be better for the time that we have, right? Because how much is that
Oh,
gonna
I mean, we
take
can
us?
spend time.
I don't want to spend too much
So
time.
a +3 is
Because
gonna
Yeah.
cost
Zelina
like
doesn't want to linger and do
just
nothing.
under 4,000.
You get the sense that although you do have some time, this might be the one spot in the book right now where they're in the adventure path where they're actually kind of giving you a little bit of time pressure. Like you do think that the fact that you think there is something wrong at Windsong Abbey, and you might want to
Get there as soon as possible.
get there to fix whatever's wrong there.
Okay, so if it's 4,000, then it should only take 4 days to make it, right?
For me, yeah.
But what else is he making?
Is
Because
that
he has to
time we
make
can
all those
spare?
other things first.
But that's
right?
true.
Well, I'm making my other thing for 5 days, so it's good. It's 2 extra days than if we wanted to do 9 days.
Are you making
between-
the shield for?
Well, there's no way that's gonna be done.
Well,
in
that's
time,
going to
so I'm
take
assuming
2
it's
weeks to
something
make
really
my
expensive.
shield.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a work in progress over time. But yeah, I can do my bow upgrade, which I even had some progress on my bow, and I'm not even counting that. So I could, yeah, we probably could say it's like 7 or 8 days to do the rest of my bow crafting plus your cloak.
Hmm. And you have the familiar cooperative crafting thing speeding it up a little bit too.
Right, that's why it's so quick, is it's cutting the time in half. Otherwise, mine would take 10 days instead of 5.
Okay, then
So, sound like
I'll
a plan?
give you 4,000 for the cloak, right?
Yes, because it's the difference divided by 2, and then there's a little bit of money I'll save, but
Okay.
I'll consider that crafting fee.
Yeah, that's reasonable. If you're taking the feat investment in there, like I think it's fair to keep a little bit of gold.
Yeah, I'll get 400 gold to keep for myself out of the
right.
4,000, because it's only going to cost me 3,600 because of a trait
Then I'll
I took.
take the new cloak then.
Okay. So you pay 4,000, and then I paid my money for my bow. I have to do some rolls at some point. I need someone to cast resistance. Do I have resistance? I might.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a cantrip you'd have.
So
Can I spend
have
prestige
that,
points while we're
I
in
have
Kermaga?
that.
Yeah.
So it should just be a craft roll, which I can't imagine I would not succeed at. Or a spellcraft in this case.
Yeah, I believe that the the prices are on the
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'd
player's guide
succeed.
for like how much prestige points cost to unlock whatever. I can look those up for you too, though. But yeah, if you still have the Shatterstar player's guide somewhere, then that has a table.
I would need the plane shift spell for the ghost touch, but I'm pretty sure I still succeed at a +5.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna buy a headband of intelligence.
Ooh. That's where most of my money is I have a headband and intelligence +4.
Yeah. The number of bombs I can throw per day does scale off of that.
Oh. I'm sporting
Yeah,
a ring of
restoration-
resistance, though, not a cloak.
A restoration
Okay,
spell
5 plus
costs
caster
two
level.
2 prestige points to get the spell restoration cast for you. And that includes all the material components and whatnot. It's 4 to
many-
remove a permanent negative level, though.
I think I've used some.
Pluto,
prestige
what's the
points, but
caster
I have-
level of like a +3 bow? Like for the spellcraft check. How do I find
I want
that?
to say it's 9, because I believe it's 3 per enhancer bonus you increase it by. So like a level
Okay.
1 counts as caster level 3. I
easily
believe.
pass it then. Because that would have been a DC 19. I rolled like a 30 something.
I have 9 prestige points on my sheet. Is that right? 9 total.
That's
earned.
how many I have. We earned more than that though, because I thought I used some for
I think you're supposed to have
ability
15
damage or something.
if you haven't
Yeah,
if you
I've got
haven't
15.
spent
Okay,
any.
then
I haven't
I
spent
missed
If you
it.
haven't
anything.
spent any before, then you would
I've
have
spent
15.
2.
Okay, so you'd be at if you spent 2, then you should be at 13 then.
Yeah, I
Assuming that
feel
you-
like I'm probably the same as Pilbo, because I think I spent like 2 on ability damage or something at some point.
Mhm.
But I don't think I spent 6
So,
on anything.
and you guys are gonna get 5 more when you guys go back and report into
Nice.
I'll just go ahead and give you guys those now if you'd like. But yeah, as soon as you report into Heedmark Manor.
Okay, so I can buy the components now though, and we just craft as we go, right?
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right, so here's the full cost.
Holy crap, that's a really expensive shield.
What is
Yeah, I
this
needed to
shield?
know what
guess-
it is.
It's a +5 steel shield.
Oh, okay, just a flat +5 shield.
Dangus.
Okay. So that's going to be, if it's still 3 per enhancement, that's DC 15, 20. I have magic weapon, if that's the spell for armor still. Or is it magic armor? I think I have... I don't have that.
Are you at the
Magic
right
vestment, I
caster
think.
level to do a +5?
Well, I don't know. Is there a caster level I need for that?
I thought that was one of the requirements.
Honestly, the magic item creation rules are so complicated. I don't know.
I don't remember if you actually have to be the caster level of the item.
That is the
Yeah,
case for like
craft
Cloak
it.
of Resistance, which I checked. I make that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might not be able to craft it then.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, because I know that. Yeah, I actually did find that the caster level for magic
Okay,
shield or magic
creator's
armor.
caster level must be at least 3 times the enhancement bonus of the armor.
Oh,
But
okay.
is that true of
Okay,
a
so you can't-
shield?
Yes, shield.
Shield.
Does
consists
armor-
Follows
of-
the same rule.
Okay.
Dang. Okay.
So yeah,
So
I can
it's
only
going to be.
create up to a +3 then. So you might have to do something else.
Twinkie, did you add
Or-
the gold
yeah.
to your gold list?
Yes.
Need to.
I don't really know what to get you, but we should probably buy stuff. I'm opening the wrong character.
But it looks
I'll
like
go
you
for the
can
headband instead.
put other abilities on the shield
Yeah, I don't want
and
other
it not
abilities.
increase the required caster level.
I think that's
It
right.
takes the higher of the two. It doesn't. It's
Always
not
the
additive
higher
like
of.
it is.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you
so
could
even
get a
though you
special
can't...
ability, but if you don't want that, if you don't want that, I can enchant it to be a +3 now, and when I get to a higher level, I can enchant it, improve it, and you're not wasting any money because you're not selling it. It's just taking the difference.
Yeah,
So
I
there's
wonder
actually
how much
no
money that costs.
downside to doing it now.
I'm back.
But I mean, this is something that's going to take, at least
I understand.
another week or so. So we maybe can talk about it later. I don't think we have to figure it out right now, since we're not
Craft
going to have it
cost
before
is
the next
4,500.
stuff. Well,
Right,
that's
yeah.
3 days.
So I'll do the +3.
Just upgrade to a +3
Might
for
give
now.
me enough for a headband actually. Still, I might just be able to buy a headband.
Yeah,
Okay. Um.
might be worth it
So how
just to
much
have
gold
it
are you
now.
giving me, and what's the +3?
I'm giving you it's a +3 steel shield, and the craft cost is 4,500.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Okay.
pull you guys to the map of Varisia.
I'm just gonna buy a raw headband of inspired wisdom.
Now, am I crafting you the shield as well, or are you just buying that, or what?
I can buy the shield. That's like 20 gold.
Masterwork quality though,
Um,
right? So that 120 then. I think Masterwork armor is only 100 gold added.
I think it's 150
um,
added.
Or is it one?
it's
Okay,
50 added.
170 then.
Just half
All
of
right, well,
what
you deal with
Masterwork
that,
weapon.
and then
So yeah, if you guys look at a map of Varisia, you can see Magnamar is right here, Windsong Abbey is up here, and Sandpoint's kind of between the two, go along the edge of here. If you took a boat or something, you could just go directly, perhaps, but... Although you know that Windsong Abbey, especially even from just looking at the visions, is on like a bunch of, like it's on a cliff edge, basically, so didn't look like there was like a harbor there specifically. So you might have to, if you did try to take a boat, you might have to find somewhere nearby and then walk the rest of the way, or scale the cliff somehow. But yeah, that'd be the quickest way probably to get there. Would be
We should
just cross the
upgrade
Verisian
Sork's
Gulf.
amulet.
So are we back in Magnamar?
If you want to be back in Magnamar, yes, we can be back in Magnamar. Although I'll have to see some teleportation shenanigan rolls, like the D100.
Well, we introduced the two secrets together.
Yeah.
Once they're risen, and I comment about how wow, like you're stunning as an elf, Hannah.
Oh. Oh. Thank you.
You lucky bitch.
I know, right? I kind of always wanted to be one of these. Great, now my family won't recognize
I think
me.
it suits you.
All right, so Rosalina would be at least on scene casually for Magnamar.
Yeah.
At the very least.
Pass by
So
it once or
83 is
twice.
fine.
Oh.
And then are you doing the thing where you teleport 3 times, like you're teleporting back to Magnamar to pick up? How many people can you take? Let me see here.
So it's 1 per 3 levels, right? So 3 plus
Uh-huh. So you can take
So
three
you can
people.
take, yeah, you can take 3 people in addition to yourself. So yeah, you couldn't quite take everybody.
Yeah, so I'll go back and forth.
Okay, so I need 2 more D100s then.
Yeah, my familiar will be with me each time.
Okay, looks like you're good. The 83 was the highest roll you had, and that was still within the on target, so.
Sweet.
You guys managed to get back to Magnamar, no problem.
Yep, when we're back in Magnamar, um, I spent some time with Hannah since it seems like she's gonna not do the adventuring thing anymore.
Hannah's gonna
We
go
throw her
find the
like a going
elves.
away party. But I want you to take Servbot with you.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
no,
the
the
clockwork
robot's only gonna
servant.
slow me down. I can't.
He's really helpful.
I'm gonna go traverse through the. Where are those elves at? They're in the Church and Hills. Where?
You talking about the ones up here in
Near Riddleport?
the Marani Forest?
No.
Yeah. It'd be in the Marani Forest. That's where Chelwinvian is right here, see?
Okay, yeah.
Take him at least for me. That way you have something, to remind you of us.
Sure, sure. She's gonna secretly pawn it off to somebody else. She's gonna sell it for money
Yeah, that's fine.
later. And then go on
You guys
her
will like
adventure.
see it for sale in like Riddleport or something like that. Like, hey,
And I'll
wait
be
a
like
minute.
that. Yep, that two-time and bit.
I recognize this guy.
I'll go find her and I'll still
And he
hug her
recognizes me.
and stuff.
I'll be a banshee by then, so woo!
Okay, so everyone but Ron should have their stuff,
We're-
but
We're
subtract
getting
your
to the
gold.
point where the book might throw a banshee at you guys. Like, you guys are almost high
Oh.
enough level.
Yeah, I've had Death Ward prepared in Mantis's game for like 5
God.
sessions now. I'm ready.
I know the feeling because I do similar things. Like, a lot of times on like my Magus, for example, I always had Force Sword prepared for like, I don't know, 6 books, basically, or like 5 books. Starting in like book 2, basically, I prepared it every single day. And it only came up
Yep.
a few times, but damn, was I happy
Yeah,
I
that
had it
won't
when it
work.
came up. All right.
If Mantis knows that there's a spell that will invalidate like a monster or an ability, he just won't send it at you. That's not in his style.
Oh.
Generally, yeah, that's true. But yeah, so you guys go back and report to Sheila Heedmark
Our
then,
boss.
right? And the other, maybe
But hey,
um
we talked to her about her one lady.
I guess I'll stay outside
Who?
while they're doing that and try to keep my skeleton like looking
The
more at
other
a
lady.
wall and not so much at the crowd of people.
which other lady are we
And I'm
talking
gonna
about?
ask her, why are you on the cover of this book?
What other lady?
The lady that tested us with the box.
Oh, no, you're talking about so the person who's on the cover of the book, she's not here actually right now. Karaya,
Oh man,
the elf? Yeah.
I was gonna ask her.
She was the one talking to the lady who
Okay,
gave us
but
the test.
Karaya is going to come up if you like in conversation if you guys mention. So, yeah, she has you like, maybe she asks you questions. She has like a scribe with her as well. It's like taking notes to, publish some of the stuff that you guys saw over in Karamaga in the next
Is it our
Pathfinder
writer
Chronicles.
friend?
It's not him. It's someone else. But she says that he left about a week ago with a group of other Pathfinders to go explore other places in the Ladies' Light that you guys didn't get to, particularly
gosh.
that spot that was. So hopefully, I'm sure he's fine. He's very competent. So,
I just shake my head.
but if you guys eventually you guys have probably mentioned Windsong Abbey, right? And she tells
Yeah.
you, says Windsong Abbey. That's actually where Karaya grew up in. That's where she was raised. She lived there as a child. And it's where her father lives too.
Interesting.
Um,
We've heard
And
that there are
she's
some ill tidings around that place.
yes. And she says as well that we just heard about that a few days ago, that apparently it was attacked by a group of giants and some fae that were like working
Ugh.
together apparently.
Oh. I hate Faye.
Yeah, she tells you that there's some refugees from the village around Windsog Abbey that are that have made their way here, um, and in Sandpoint as well. That that's what she heard. She heard that there is someone that's like there's a few that are staying in Sandpoint that she heard the rumors from. So she tells you as well, like depending how you get, if you're heading that way, if you stop at Sandpoint on the way, you might be able to find somebody that was there. They might be able to give you some more information about what exactly happened in this attack.
All right.
But yeah, she also tells you that uh, the she also has been reached out to by the local Church of Desna within the Cynosphere Tower,
Okay.
which
I don't
is
know who this church is.
yeah, it's Magnamar's Church of Desna. She says that there is there aren't very many priests left within the Windsog Abbey. There used to be there used to be 20 different faiths there represented, but now there's only a handful.
Dang.
But there is a priest of Desna there, which is why the Church of Desna here, I think, is uh, like interested in trying to rescue anybody who might still be alive in there. But she tells you that they've offered to give a reward for anybody who would go there and rescue any survivors.
All right. Looks like yeah. Looks like it's calling for us. Well, then we won't
I wonder
waste
if they'd have a
any
way
more of your
to
time, Miss
get
Heedmark.
us there. Is there like a special portal-y, travel-y way to go between the two churches of Desna, I wonder?
I'm afraid not. It wouldn't really fit it wouldn't really fit them, dear. Like the Church of Desna values traveling above all else.
I perhaps I misunderstood. I thought that meant that they would be good at traveling, though I suppose that just means that they treasure the road to a place.
Yeah.
Yes, they value the experiences one could have traveling from one destination to another. That the travel itself sometimes is just as valuable as the destination.
I see. Well, my apologies. I'm not a man of great
More adventures on the road.
religion.
More opportunities for money.
But yes,
It's-
we should be off.
It's sort of like actually reminds me of your character in Mantis's game, who is like that. He's like, I don't teleport, I walk places.
Oh yeah, Ira.
Yeah.
No, he's a strong wizard. He's got 14 strength and like 14 or 16 con. He works
Yeah.
out. He travels a lot. He knows the value of whatchamacallit, of exerting yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun one, and when I can role play things for that reason. But all right, then we tell her that we'll be traveling there as soon as we can. And now that we're back in Magnamar, I want to spend 3 prestige points to get this 3 ability drain off of me.
I ask what's her name, Heedmarked lady. Are you forgetting something? Or did I forget something?
Mm,
It rhymes with.
I don't think so. She gives you the
Blyon
Iron
blown?
Stone, though. Yeah, she gives you an Iron
Okay,
Stone.
that's what I was asking about.
So the one that goes with for the next one, She gives you a Dusty Rose Prism.
What's this one do?
And what is the
So-
next shard? What is the sin?
The next shard in the sequence should be the Shard of Envy.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
And the
Fun, fun,
Iron
fun.
Stone gives whoever's wearing it a +1 insight bonus to AC.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Got it.
Does
So you can
Pilbo
obviously-
have an Iron Stone yet?
He
He's
does.
got the one in the current.
Ah.
But I mean, you can have multiple Iron Stones, but
Yeah.
You do know that if
Cool.
somebody
I
when
also
you,
like
when you get the
AC.
shards, if you hold two shards, more than 2 shards together, though they interact with each
conflict.
other negatively.
Oh.
They conflict. So
Whoa,
once you
let's
start
do that
getting,
for
you guys,
science.
I mean, this will be like the
Silric
5th
has one
one,
too.
but Silric has one as well. Yeah.
Because right
Silric
now
has
we're in possession of
the
3,
shard
right?
of
So wait,
greed,
Umbrellas
I
needs
believe.
one then.
No, I have one. I have the Shard of Lust.
Wait,
We have Lust, we have Gluttony, and the first one we got was it Pride? You
Yeah, the
Jace
first
has
one
the
was
Shard
Pride.
of Pride. I have the Shard of Lust. Pilbo has the
I
Shard
have
of
the shard
Gluttony.
of greed.
Oh, you have the Shard of Greed. Okay, so we have 4.
so we have 4. Okay, that's why I was doing the math. Okay.
Well, I
Mhm,
think
and there's 7
either
total.
I or Silric should hold on to this Ioun Stone because we're both in melee. But even though Pilbo goes into melee a lot, we have reflex saves, and you can damage these Ioun Stones if you get hit with like AOE
Well,
effects.
You can put them
That's only if you have
in.
them
You guys all have
out.
wayfinders, so you can put them in the wayfinders, and that protects them. Because then, in
Can
that
they
point,
hold more than one Ioun Stone?
no, but I don't know if your wayfinders have iron stones in them right now. Like because the iron stones are being
Oh,
held
because we
by
put them in the shard.
in the shards now. So you guys
That's
should
true.
Shards
probably
protected.
all have empty iron stones. The only one who doesn't
I
have a
see.
wayfinder at the moment is
Is Rosalina?
Rosalina. So unless you guys want to like.
Oh yeah, can we
change
induct
that.
her into the Pathfinders?
I don't
as
think
well
they
we're
Does
here?
trust
she even
me
want to
yet.
be in a
Speed mark.
Pathfinder society? Like,
Well, does she
you
want to
just
join
kinda
the
met her.
Pathfinder Society?
Well, do you guys tell her what it is?
I tell you to say yes.
I say yes. She's
Because-
rather gullible.
Yeah, well, yeah, like Sheila would say, like if you think that if you trust her to like uphold the tenets of the Pathfinder Society, then I don't.
what does Sheila
then-
think of the skeleton we have with us?
Impressive. I'm impressed.
Oh,
She
yeah,
says
you
that
show off
she
the
normally
Callborn
wouldn't
to
do
her.
it.
This is what their
Yeah, she says she
skeleton
normally
is.
wouldn't use magic like that, but the Pathfinder Society doesn't really discriminate too much based on like methods and whatnot that you use.
Okay.
That's right.
The most
If
important
she's okay
thing
with
is
it, then I'm more okay with it than I was.
yeah, the
I
most
only
important
raise
thing is
Pathfinders are like
non-friends.
role
gathering
models.
ancient knowledge.
If friends, I won't raise.
See how easy Jace just goes with the flow. You gotta do your own thing, Rosalina, and be confident in yourself.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'll tell you. You know, we're all in this society, and it's how we found you, and it's a lot of fun. It's adventuring. It's what I've always wanted to do, and
Yeah.
I'm loving every minute of it.
She says
I mean,
If
you-
that sounds fun to you, you should do it.
if you have the backing of these other Pathfinders, then we can accept
Yeah.
the
I endorse Rosalina. I sponsor her.
okay. And she says we can take your adventures within the within this demi-plane, the Dark Forest, as being your what do they call it?
Initiation?
Yeah, her trial.
Yeah, I guess
Your
it's your
proof
trial. That's
of-
yeah, the trial, like the Pathfinder initiation trial that you normally have to do with a venture captain. Like we can substitute that instead.
Plus, now that Hannah's gone, I need another gal pal because Hannah already thought that she was
Yeah, I
like
guess we
really
tell
good.
Sheila like Hannah wanted to withdraw from the society, and
Did she actually withdraw from the society, or is she just leaving?
I don't
this
think
mission?
she did.
No, I didn't
She's just
withdraw
leaving the
from the
mission.
society. She's just
Did she not?
leaving
Oh.
that mission to go
I
like.
thought she was like giving up on adventuring completely.
Nah, once I found out I was an elf, it's go frolic with the elves. Live a long life,
Yeah.
adventure.
Yeah, see, now she thinks she's even better.
Yeah, my snobbiness might have kicked in.
And I need this poor, sweet, naive rat girl.
But yeah, she tells you like, well, yeah, Windsog Abbey though. Hopefully you can find some survivors of that attack there. I don't know
Well, we
what.
better hurry then.
I don't know what anybody would why the shard would be at Windsog Abbey. Maybe somebody that's possessing it was part of the attackers there is my best guess. But it's also possible that there's some secret harbored by Windsog Abbey that I don't know about.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, we'll head out then and take the shard with us.
Okay.
Okay, so what's your AC, Pilbo and Silric, like in combat? What can you get it to?
With magic, I can get it to.
My AC is 16.
No way, it's got to be
gotta be
more
higher
than
than
that.
That's way lower than it should be.
It's higher though when you have the mage armor and the bark skin on though.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
who's
Bar's
doing
gonna
the
go.
mage armor now? On.
Without my shield, too.
Well, I mean, I think Jace or Rosalina both could cast it from the wand, right? least I believe
That's
that's what
not
you
on
guys
the
are doing,
Magus
right?
list, is it?
Mage armor definitely is on the Magus list.
But Maguses can wear armor. Really?
Sure, but they can cast it. Mage armor still.
Yeah.
With mage armor, it's 20.
No, it's definitely not on the Magus list. I knew I wasn't
Really?
making that up.
Then maybe we should give the AC shard to Silric then to keep his
Huh,
AC.
okay, I thought it was.
Well, I already.
something
You
good.
have more than
Yeah,
one shard
I
and then be
remember looking at that at
beneficial.
one point.
So Silric, have this dusty rose prism ion stone and keep it in your wayfinder. And you'll get a plus
thank
1
you.
insight bonus to AC.
Yeah, well, it's on the witch spell list, so if you guys have like a wand, I know also that Silric has I don't know if it's on the sheet there, but Silric has the +2 bracers of armor, so even if you don't have the mage armor, that there should be a 2 armor bonus
That's
from that.
+2, yeah. So we
No,
gotta
we
keep
don't
his
have
AC
that
up.
on that sheet.
Yeah, I have it on my spreadsheets, I know.
Okay,
I
let
know
me
you
add
have
it to
but
the
it's
hero.
probably not on the sheet.
Oh, and also before we go, I take all the books anonymously to the kids that need it.
Mm-hmm.
I donate like a small library's worth of books.
Yeah, Barkskin gives you a +4 on Silric right now if you use a key point to
Yeah, that's
activate
pretty
that.
good.
And it lasts for almost 2 hours.
No, bracers of armor isn't actually doing anything for Silric.
Not with mage armor on, yeah. If you have mage armor on, it doesn't do anything at all, and if you don't have the mage armor on, it gives you +2. So it's like half the mage armor bonus.
Oh, it's
basically
not
just
even.
there.
It's still not even changing the number on Hero Lab, so I gotta see why.
Unsure.
We
Do they have some other armor bonus?
Does the Shard of Greed have one?
So the next order of business is how are we getting to
Oh, it is changing.
the
Okay.
Abbey,
There we go. Okay.
Windsong Abbey.
Yep.
Fun fact,
where is
only
that? Good
Abbey
question.
in Galarian, at least on the map, is the only search result.
Uh,
Gotcha, yeah.
Rosalina asks, "Where's that at?"
It's 2 prestige points to cast a restoration spell. You get
Two.
5 more
What's
from
on
coming
Abbey
back.
is north up the coast past Sandpoint.
So it might actually cost you 6 to remove them from 3 different stats.
6, yeah.
Yeah.
Then I'll need to spend 6. Okay, that's fine. And we get 5 from being in Magmar?
Yep, 5 more from coming back to Magnamar and
Okay.
reporting your findings to the Heedmark Manor so they can be published within the next Pathfinder Chronicles.
So I have a net loss of just 1 point. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, how do you guys want to try to get to Windsong Abbey? You could
Well, like
could
the
get a hold of us.
Priest of Desna said, it's kind of about the travel sometimes, so I would be okay going on foot or sailing up the coast.
Yeah, it'd probably take you
What
less
the
than a week
fuck? How
I
do
to
you
don't
get
know.
go
this
on
thing
foot.
to
If,
recognize armor?
I think going on foot makes sense. Are you talking about the roll 20 sheet, or are you talking about Hero
I
Lab?
need to get her bracers of armor and configured
So-
into it.
You need to set it as armor after you give it. So in the equipment tab, you modify the armor stats on it, and then you need to set the equipment type to, I guess in this case, like gear or tool or other magic or something. And then in the armor attributes drop down, once you have all the numbers set, you click the set armor button. But that only works if you've set the equipment type and maybe even the location drop down too. You might need both of those set for it to work. But yeah, I'd be good walking because that'll give me time to
Okay,
finish
it's done.
crafting.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Uh-huh. That got me like a week ago. Oh, and also Pluto, while we're in Magnamar, I'd like to pick up materials to turn this beautiful 400 gold amulet into a Swarmbane clasp.
What was the Ion Stone that
Sure.
we gave Silric?
Dusty Rose Prism.
Dusty Rose Prism.
Yep, +1
And Pluto,
insight bonus
would that
AC.
400 gold from the value of the amulet cut the cost of crafting the Swarmbane clasp, or do I still just need to,
Yeah.
Effectively craft? Okay, so I would
Yeah,
subtract
no, it counts as
400
part
from
of
the
the cost.
cost.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, I was
I mean,
gonna do that, and then I
mechanically,
realized I needed the ghost touch.
you could sell the you could sell the amulet and get the same result anyway. You know.
Oh,
So
true.
It would be
Because
it'd
it's
be
jewelry,
silly
it'd be
not
full
to let
value.
it. Yep. It's not. It'd be silly to not give you the value onto the crafting.
Oh yeah, Ghostbane is something I need on my weapon at some point.
I'm busy for a while, but after
Ghost Touch, yeah.
yeah, next time we have some downtime, I can do it.
There isn't any kind of blanch for that, is there?
What field does insight bonus go under?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Like a miscellaneous, probably.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll
Yeah,
have
probably
an
just
insight tab
miscellaneous,
on the
'cause-
roll 20.
There's so few things that give it to you. The odds of you stacking two of them, and even then, yeah, I don't know.
We would just make an effect, I guess.
Yeah,
You know what?
so
I'm
if
just
you
gonna
travel on the
re-upload
north-
the sheet. Fuck it. This is stupid.
Last time I tried uploading a sheet on a roll 20. It was giving me error messages.
Yeah, it does that for
Hopefully it works.
Rosalina. Whatever I have on her sheet, it's like, no, you can't.
It does not like, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's 120 miles on foot if you take the Lost Coast Road that passes through Sandpoint. we look at if you guys are taking like horses,
Okay, there, it's updated. Yay.
if you guys are taking horses, it would take you about 4 days or so to get to Windsong Abbey on foot.
Okay, we could do that.
Sure.
Assuming you guys have horses. Horses are pretty cheap compared to how much money you guys have now, though. So even if you don't own one, you can probably just buy one.
Hey, it's a good thing that Swarmbane Clasp is a DC 18. Because I don't have the Repel Vermin.
Yeah.
So I'll craft Pilbow Shield. If it's taking like a week to walk there, Pilbow Shield over the first 3 days, and then Swarmbane Clasp over the next 2 days.
Well, it depends. If you're walking, it would take a lot longer. If you're taking a horse, it'd take you only 4 days to get there.
Yeah, let's go
3
by
or 4
horse.
days.
Either way.
Rosalina's gonna ask all kinds of questions about why we do what you're doing.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like, why you find treasures.
Oh, cause the more money you have, the happier you are.
I noticed
I
people
joke with her though
money
about that.
seem to settle down and tie themselves down. And then they talk about how miserable they are. So I'm not sure if that's true.
For me, the money and the items, they're just extras on top of the adventure. It's cool because it means you can go on more dangerous and daring adventures the more you experience and learn, and the better equipment you have, the safer you are.
Oh.
So I do
Yeah,
it for
I
the
mean-
thrill.
I was joking a little bit when I said that the money makes you happy, but the money is nice. I mean, I grew up. I tell her I grew up in an orphanage for most of my life, so that was very boring for me, and I needed to do stuff. That's why I got involved in a gang. I was with the whatchamacallit, the Zarnies.
The Zarnies.
Yeah, got into a lot of trouble.
Dang.
And that was like me shortly out of the orphanage too. But then I decided that becoming a venturer would satisfy my lust for adventure, and I can give back to the the kids and teenagers and young adults that need it.
Ah. Zobka just wants us to go to see what you guys find, but I want to help you. You seem to be, very nice.
I mean, I think I'm pretty nice. Pilbo's really nice.
Is he? Very
He's like the most understanding person I've ever met.
Well. Okay, I'll
And-
remember that.
Yeah. Jace he's okay. You can rely on him.
I don't
And
know.
Silric is also pretty great. He's very handsome.
Someone has to do the actual monster killing in this group.
Oh.
That's me and this trustworthy bow here. I got from my foster father before I left.
Oh, what was that, Jace? I couldn't hear you over the sound of me killing the skeleton man.
Did you kill the skeleton man?
No.
Sure did kill the skeleton man.
Oh,
I went
the
in
other
there and I
skeleton man.
stabbed the shit out of him.
You're talking about, okay, you're not talking about Rosalina's
My
skeleton.
skeleton man.
No.
I thought you were like, yeah, I just go and kill Rosalina's skeleton while you're talking.
My skeleton.
Oh, like right
my
now.
God.
My
Yeah,
skeleton.
yeah.
I've been
That's
calling
what's
him.
happening.
I've been giving him a name. His name is Cal because he's a Calborn, so he's Cal.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Oh god, that's gigantic. Mm,
It's still pretty big.
I need to give him a shield.
Oh, speaking of shield, I can now do the rogue wand thing, so I'm gonna invest in
Ooh,
a shield
nice.
wand.
Did you?
Um,
So I guess the question is Pluto? Hannah bought a mage armor wand for the use on Silbrick. Like, do we have
Yeah, sure.
that, or do we need to go? Okay.
Yeah, I don't see why Hannah wouldn't like. If Hannah bought it for
Hannah's
Silric,
like,
I don't know
this
why
is
Hannah
for
wouldn't.
Silric.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then I'm
This
gonna
to
keep it though. Yeah.
All right. Well,
I assume that.
I can cast that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep.
I can do it now too.
Because I can't.
I have a plus 16 and use magic device.
Oh. Nice.
Dang.
Yeah, you're almost automatic then.
My headband of vast intelligence retroactively gave me 10 more skill points.
What?
Well, headbands of intelligence usually
They-
are tied to a knowledge
They're
skill.
tied to a skill and they don't give you ranks back in what you've already invested.
No, his intelligence
it's a
score
bonus
went
that
up,
becomes-
so he
yeah, it
gained
went up.
more intelligent points. You know, he gained more
That's not
skill
how that
points
works.
because of
You
his
get
int
the
went
skill
up.
ranks
Yeah,
associated
headbands
with
are
the
really
headband.
weird. Yeah,
You don't get more
headbands
skill
are really
ranks.
weird. They don't actually give you they don't actually give you ranks. They just increase your they just give you basically effectively your hit die of a bonus, like basically as if you had ranks in whatever skill they're attuned to.
Oh, I mean, it effectively does that. Can we just say it's in use magic
Can
device?
you?
Sure.
Yeah, that's what you would have to do. Is
I don't see why
get
not.
one for UMD. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean
see,
you
there you go.
bought one, so that was
Yeah,
when
I
you
bought
bought
one.
so you can have it attuned to whatever skill you want.
But yeah, I've got
Um,
effectively 10 ranks now in that.
yep, that's pretty valuable. Pluto, I had a quick question on prestige points. Did I get rid of a negative level at one point? Because I think I only did one prestige point purchase. I think it was to remove a negative level for 4. But I don't know if you
Sounds
remember.
correct.
Because I don't think I did it anymore. But my sheet said I only had 7, which seems like maybe I spent 6. Maybe I spent 2 on an restoration or something at some point too.
That's possible. Yeah, that's possible because I know like it costs 4 to remove the negative level. You might have spent 2 on other stuff.
Did we ever get 2 for something? Was that ever an increment we got?
I don't
Maybe
think
like
I don't
early
believe
on.
so.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't
then
think so.
yeah, probably not then. So yeah. So I think I'm pretty sure I'm at 14 right now then. Okay, that helps.
Yeah, I'm also at 14 after spending some. But yeah, I guess we talk all about this while we're on the way there, on our horses.
Yeah, how we're going on horses, and I want to see Phantom Steed is 10 hours. Are we riding more than 10 hours a day?
Probably not.
Probably not.
That's probably about how
Probably do
much
like
you
8
travel a
hours
day.
worth of it. Yeah.
So I'll prepare a couple of these. Because I definitely want Pilbo to ride the horse that looks like the Dark Rider guy. I think it's cool. And I definitely want to ride one.
When you start to like glam not your
But
character,
Jace
but
is
your
so
friend's character.
good. But yeah, he likes evil aesthetics.
Well, no, it's the horse is evil when it's being ridden by an evil creature, but Pilbo is nothing but nice.
You think
Its
that, but
appearance
Jace
is
doesn't
rather
know that the horse has
evil
any powers.
looking.
Okay.
Jace doesn't
Jace
realize
doesn't
that the
know
horse was actually a demonic
The horse
horse.
has powers.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know that. I summoned
Oh.
a black horse that looks like that horse.
Sure, it's just got glowing red eyes, but don't worry about it.
It's a glamour. And plus it fits Pilbo.
Yes.
And the
Well, I
horse
mean,
would
Pilbo-
go
No, that's
as he
fine, but
wants,
your
and Pilbo's not gonna use it
reasoning
for
is
evil.
a little weird.
Yeah, I'm wearing black armor. It just matches my.
Yeah.
I mean,
matches
Pilbo,
my-
Pilbo actually worships a demon lord, so I mean.
Yeah, so
it's
he's
fair.
fine with this. Yeah. It's just a
Yeah,
little
yeah.
weird how Jace justifies some things.
He is
Skeleton bad,
attracted to-
evil horse good.
He's attracted
Yeah,
to taboos.
Jace isn't a paladin. He just has some of the beliefs, but yeah, they're not like rigorous like a paladin's would be, right? It's not like black and
He's
white.
unlike a
was-
paladin. He's allowed to associate with demon horses.
Exactly. Demon horse, cool.
Yeah,
demon
sure.
riding the demon horse, not cool.
He
That's-
was
you see the
raised by a
difference?
lawful good religious family, so anything that like is darker than that is like attractive to him.
Yeah. Oh,
Like deep
he's doing the snow
inside,
down.
he may not know this, but yeah, like that's very sexy.
Maybe.
Oh, I buy a wooden
Not
shield.
the horse. I don't think the horse is sexy.
And a not broken scimitar for my skeleton.
Okay.
Oh, he has an
I don't-
actual scimitar
Wait, we
now?
should have given the flail to the skeleton. What's wrong with us?
I don't think he can use
Oh,
it.
no.
He
Or one of the weapons.
He's proficient in
That's fine.
simple weapons. Oh
So
no,
he's
he has
not
martial
proficient in
weapon
armor.
Prepare some
proficiency,
stuff.
actually.
Yeah, he could have used it then.
Oh shit.
If we find anything fun on the way, the skeleton can use it.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to prepare 2 phantom steeds. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have fly prepared, but I will still have haste.
Yeah, you might not.
Let's
need it.
let's get to rolling some dice.
Uh,
I mean, I've been rolling all game.
Well,
all these
nothing
spellcraft checks.
happens on the way to Sandpoint. You actually, it only
Okay.
takes the first day to get there, so you guys are
Wait,
getting
Pluto,
there
I
as
want to
night's
roll my
approaching.
D100. Gosh darn it.
Sure. Go
Maybe
ahead
we'll
and roll
find
the
the Sandpoint
D100.
Devil.
I'll reference my random encounter table. All right, nothing
Nothing.
happens.
Thank you.
I referenced my table.
I rolled really
value-
well on that roll.
My
That's
table
why.
was
for
like
6
goblins,
says nothing happens.
nothing
Yeah, nothing
goblins.
happens on a 6
Okay.
on my table.
Cool.
Someday I
feel
might
better
share
now.
this. I might share my random encounter table that I use there for you. You guys get to Sandpoint. I don't think I have a picture on hand. I know some of you guys are familiar with Sandpoint.
Yeah. It's a small little
I don't
town.
remember, honestly. It's where we started the last game.
What? Oh, your
Right.
Pluto's game.
This last game, yeah.
Gotcha.
No, that
wasn't
started
there.
in Magnamar, actually.
Yeah, that was mine.
Oh, we
Yeah.
went
So
to
Rise of the
Sandpoint
Rune Lords.
early? Okay.
Rise of the Rune Lords started in Sandpoint. In this campaign, I think you guys might have went to that in the last campaign at some point. Maybe.
I didn't
but-
remember if we started in Sandpoint and went to Magnamar, or started in Magnamar and went to Sandpoint in your last game.
I don't remember Sandpoint, but I might not have been there.
It's
during
one of
that
those,
time.
though.
Anyway, that picture should link you to kind of what it looks like, but it's a pretty small
Viruses.
town.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot somebody
it's-
made this. This
That's a nice
one.
picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's kind of like an old ruin of what used to be a tower. But yeah, it's mostly like kind of a fishing village. Like it's
Mhm.
there's
Yeah, Marcy
also
is
like a
hometown.
famous there's also like a famous glassworks here. Also, it's notable in the region because one of the like was a group there called like the Heroes of Sandpoint that dealt with a whole bunch of troubles that arose there involving like goblins attacking. Like a former resident was kind of leading them.
There was a
Um,
dragon attack.
There was like
during
a
the giant
sinkhole. There was
attacks?
even a dragon that attacked. Yeah. You also know that like one of the residents apparently was part of the group that defeated Karzog.
Really?
Mhm.
hmm
It was a Henrik.
Yeah. So
Yep.
he might be in Sandpoint, possibly. He might not. I don't know. I don't know where. I don't speak for him. but-
Yes and no. He is in Sandpoint, and also he is not in Sandpoint because there's a demi plane within the library,
Yeah.
so he's probably there.
Yeah. Theoretically, you guys might, if you guys had questions about rune words and whatnot, he might have stuff about that. But yeah. Granted,
Alright,
you guys,
cool.
those of you that are from Magnamar would maybe be able to be like, well, a Magnamar resident was part of that party as well, but
Yeah.
but yeah, that's kind of one of the it's you guys know a bit about it. Like if you're from the region. But yeah, it's getting kind of close to dark. Outside the gate, or outside like a little bridge that leads into it, they have like a little sign that with a little mirror hanging there that says like look into the mirror to see how we see you or something like that. I think they have like a little slogan that says that outside the gate. But yeah. So what do you guys do when you get to Sandpoint? Do you guys just go find
I'm
the
gonna go
Rusty
look around for
Dragon?
some of the people that might
Yeah.
have been from
I
the
dare Umbrellas
attack.
to drink
Okay, so if you
from
ask
Oh.
about that, then
the tank. The fish
It's
tank.
from the
Yeah, I don't
the
know.
You want me to
hagfish.
drink
Yeah.
from the tank?
Are we sure that this is
All right.
another Troglodyte and Bogard deal? I don't know.
All right. How much money are you putting on me?
10 gold. A lot.
All right. All right. Yeah, I'll do it for 10 gold.
Hell yeah.
I've done stupid bets before for less.
I don't know if Pluto has it, but you have to roll.
I
like, a
don't have the
fortitude
hagfish
save.
offhand, but
Yeah.
there actually are rules for it. If
That's
I go
okay
find-
because I'm just going to sleight of hand, like get the water to go somewhere else.
Oh.
Gotcha, you're gonna
I'm just going to
Drink it.
pretend like I'm drinking it
Nice.
because I'm a rogue
I'll be all
and I have to be
impressed.
sneaky and a shit.
I heard legends of this.
Yeah, if you do it convincingly enough and convince the like the patrons and like the people there, they actually allow you to carve your name into the ceiling beam above the tank. And you actually you actually have to pay money to attempt it, but if you
Mm-hmm.
successfully do, they give you get the bag of coins from that's from the people that unsuccessfully attempted it. And yeah, so yeah, you do it. You protect you manage to
It's
dump
how
the water
much you
somewhere
have to
else.
take the tank or scoop something from the tank and drink it, right?
Right.
So what she does is
Mhm.
she's palming like a vial or something that she's used for a potion or something before, and yeah, she basically makes it look like she's drinking it, but she's got the vial in her collar
Yeah,
or
and
something.
then you kind of bluff to make it look like you're kind of a little disgusted by it, but you don't
Yeah.
throw up or anything. Like you actually, and they're like, wow, I didn't
Wow.
looking at you, I didn't think you had it in you, but yeah, they're suitably impressed, and you actually make a little bit of money from that.
All right, I get $10 from
Yeah,
Rosalie.
you get 10 gold. You get 15 gold from the little pouch that has
Yeah.
from other people
Well,
paying
I
to
immediately
do it.
spend the 25 gold to buy rounds for everybody in the tavern, including us.
Okay, you give it back.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I might be
in
like
terms of
I might be a lie and a cheat, but I'm not selfish.
Well, okay. No, I'm not even trying to doubt you. I full on believe what I see.
No, yeah, that's fine. I might even tell you I actually faked that, but it was really convincing, wasn't it?
I slap you and say, "Give me my 10 gold back then, cheater."
Sure.
But that was kind of fun.
But I say-
now that you have a bag of coins.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you ask about people that know about Windsong Abbey, you actually hear from someone that says they tell you that a Varisian peddler and harrower named Pila was among the first to pass by the abbey after it was attacked. She tried to investigate and supposedly found something of interest before she was chased away by a giant. Last I heard, she'd all
Okay.
but moved into a room at the Rusty Dragon, and I don't blame her. If I were her, being chased by a giant would put me off of life on the road as well.
Looks
And
like
this is what you hear at the
we're a
Hagfish.
visitor. Then we gotta go to the Rusty Dragon
Alright.
Okay.
after we're done kind of drinking and stuff like that
Yeah.
here.
As That's when we go
Alright,
straight
so-
to.
I'm gonna-
It's like drinking hagfish tank water.
Yeah,
Hell
I'm
yeah.
gonna sleight of hand like the vial of or the potion bottle of actual hagfish water to like somebody else on our way out.
Okay. Like into their drink or something.
Yeah, or just into their hands or something. My sleight of hand is very good.
They'll be like very confused and they find it. Like, what's this potion bottle?
Yeah.
They might take it to the alchemist. What is this? um, maybe they take
Yeah,
it
we'll
to
go to the
Henrik.
Rusty Dragon.
Henrik, what is this potion that I
Maybe.
found? It's like, you fool, that's not a potion.
Yeah.
All right, so when you guys go to the Rusty Dragon, which isn't, I mean, it's a pretty small town, so it's not too far away to get to it. You find Pila in the front room of the tavern, like, and she actually seems like very talkative when you mention it to her. Like, she's oh yes, yes. It seems like she like really likes the attention, so she's already talking to someone about it when you guys find her.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
she says, okay, now I got new people here. I'll start over. So there I was traveling the road, and I noticed smoke rising from the abbey. So I detoured from my journey to go and investigate. And as I approached, I found strange, small pointed cap of crimson felt appeared to have been soaked in blood. A moment later, a boulder the size of a horse landed near 10 feet from me, and the giant that threw it was getting larger. Just, you could see him barreling down the hill at me, getting larger and larger. So, of course, I did what any sensible person would do, and I started running. I'm not sure quite how I managed to survive, but somehow I outran it. I've always been good at running away from monsters, though.
Oh, yeah.
But yes, something bothered me about that strange hat.
Hmm. Yeah. A hat.
Do you guys know what that hat means? She looks around, like, seeming very proud of herself. You can roll
I
knowledge
don't
nature
know.
if you want.
Oh, yep, that's not for me. Someone else
Um,
with knowledge nature.
And so she, if nobody comes forth with an answer to that, she says it means there were red caps around. They're murderous fae. Giants must
Yeah,
have been working
nasty little
with the
thing.
red caps.
I hate Fae. Giants are okay, but Fae.
Do I believe her with my 20 nature check?
Yeah, you think that a red cap dipped that was
Okay.
soaked in blood probably indicates a red cap.
Yep. Okay.
So yeah, she tells you like if you're uh said I imagine that not very many people would have survived up there. Red caps love murdering things. It's their number one hobby.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with these red caps. We haven't fought a red cap yet, have we?
No.
Well, if you haven't
Yeah.
fought a red cap, I don't suggest you do it unless you have cold iron weapons.
Ooh.
Cold iron, you say?
The other thing that's curious, though, is that red caps also can't stand the sight of religious icons. So whatever drove them to attack Windsog has to be very, very powerful in order to convince them to go into a place such as Windsong Abbey, which has all number of religious icons all over it.
Well, this was still pretty valuable information.
But yeah, and she also tells you as well, she mentions that it also looked like an earthquake or something hit there. Like a lot of the village around it was destroyed, and a lot of the abbey itself, the tower was still there, the lighthouse tower, but pretty much everything else was in ruins. I think I saw somebody in the tower as well. Maybe somebody, maybe one of the priests managed to hide away up there.
Well, maybe they need help.
Maybe.
Well, if they need help, I'm not going to be the one that does it. I'll just stay right here. And she takes picks up her drink. I have a picture of her as well, actually. That's what she looks like.
Looks like she has on a red cap, almost.
Yeah. Their red caps were nothing like mine, though. Mine's just dyed red.
Neat. I like her.
I'm assuming you guys will probably stay the night at Sandpoint, either at the Rusty Dragon or at the Hagfish. Or I think there's another. I think there's one more place you can stay as well, but my Sandpoint isn't. I don't remember it that
I
well.
want a nice place, but not too good and not too shabby.
I mean, the Rusty Dragon probably fits that. But yeah, unless there's anything else you guys want to do in Sandpoint, we can.
No, I don't think so. I just want to get to this place and figure out what's going on. Get to the Abbey.
We'll stay the night in Sandpoint.
But yep.
All right.
And then we'll settle up.
So yeah, nothing will happen in Sandpoint. Sandpoint's hasn't had any issues there since the previous AP, Rise of the Rune Lords. It's been pretty safe
Yeah.
since then.
Yay.
And you guys continue on the next day, and manage to, like, you find that you stay like at a little roadside inn, probably part of the way along the road. But yeah, within a couple of more days, you guys are approaching the Abbey.
Yeah, we
it's getting
should take
close
our
to
time
night.
so we get there on like the 5th day or something, rather than
You
after
guys
4
wanna-
days.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
if
we
you guys
need to
want to
get
take it
there
real
this-
slow, you could.
Just because I want to have my crafting done by the time we get there.
So I mean,
Well,
it takes
I thought
you.
we did want to get there in a decent amount of time.
Yeah, well, it takes you. It does take you. So it takes you like traveling for like 3 more days, kind of. And you guys are getting there. It's like the end of the day. You guys think you could get there like right now, like you're kind of at the edge of where it's gonna be. But if you go there, like kind of at a point now, it's like you guys could stop now. But if you keep going, you could
We'd be
get there
going
in
in
the
at
middle of the
night,
night.
and we don't know what's
So-
there. It could be red caps or something that we'd just be walking into at night.
Well, you know, there's probably red caps and giants.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Now
the
you know that
information.
giants typically are nocturnal.
Yeah, let's wait here until day.
Yeah,
and
we
then
wanna get there
go
by
check
day.
it out. And hopefully we don't fight any swarms for like a day. Because I think,
Maybe.
depending on how much action we have tomorrow, I may not have a full day of crafting in also, so.
Oh, by the
Whatever.
way, I read this intelligence book. Who else wants to read it?
It recharges after a month, so no one will be
it
able
takes
to
a
read it for a
month?
while. Yeah.
Damn.
It only takes a week to read it, I think, but it takes a month to recharge.
Dip. Alright, well, I got my int from it.
Okay.
I'm at 17 int now.
Nice.
Hey. Alright, so yeah, we'll wait, sleep at night, keep a good watch because we know we're in potentially hostile territory, and yeah, go there in the morning the next day.
Okay.
We're pretty close, so we could probably walk the rest of the ways, and I wouldn't need to bring steeds the next day.
Yeah. You
Okay,
guys are
so
probably
I'll prepare
staying
my
maybe like
normal
an hour
spells.
walk away. Hour walk away from it. Maybe at night you can actually see the light from the lighthouse, kind of off in the distance. You can occasionally see it because it kind of oscillates. Okay. I'm gonna pull you guys onto another map here in a minute. Make sure I got it on this map. Hopefully it loads for everybody. It's gigantic, so I'm gonna ping you guys over to it. It's like alt clicking, right? Or is it shift click? Shift click. There we go. It's a gigantic map, but this is kind of this part's not to scale. This is like a area, like what's around it.
I'm not as big as the buildings. Aw.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so when you guys get there, it's during the morning right now, so
I guess we'd all be full health.
Oh yeah, for sure.
you can feel like a little breeze. It's actually like a pretty nice day right now. Like there's not very much clouds. It's I'm still in late April right now.
The wind in my hair.
Wind in my hair.
Have you noticed we all have long hair?
That's true, actually. It's the dress code.
Yeah.
It's called COVID hair.
Actually, yeah, I feel that.
I can put my hair in a ponytail. I think I told you guys for
Yeah,
the first time ever in
So-
my life.
yeah.
I
so
haven't
can
cut my hair
actually.
for a whole year.
Yep.
Oh, I actually cut like
Anyway.
like I cut my hair. I don't know if you guys know that, but yeah, I cut my hair down
Yeah.
to my chin. Yeah.
Oh, cool. I do need to do something with it now. Now that I've had it for a year, I'm kind of over, like, keeping it for a year.
Yeah.
Well, I was pulling it up in ponytails all the time, and I was starting to notice that like that's heavy, and my neck was starting to like notice that I'm like holding this weight of hair. And was
I
like,
could believe that,
just cut it off.
because I can kind of
hopefully
put
mine
mine
doesn't
in
get that
one too
long.
now.
I'm keeping my long hair till I go back to work though, because I want to tell everyone this is since COVID.
Oh god.
I just take a picture of my hair.
But yeah, even on the way approaching this, you kind of start seeing the signs of the devastation on here. Like you see farm fields that have been scorched, houses turned into jumbles of timber, and the mangled remains of half-even eaten livestock.
Dang,
And the
it's
closer you guys
rough.
get to it, the worse it kind of gets. Um, but yeah, you guys get there, you can see that the what used to be, you can kind of see that there definitely used to be like a pretty impressive structure around this tower that you see, which is right here. And that's like where the lighthouse is. It looks like there's a kind of a smaller tower over here that looks like it's still intact as well. But like the kind of wall it's around
Mhm.
here look like there's a collapse. There's a hole in it right here, for example. It looks like there's some damage done on these, and all these buildings around here look like they're all. Um,
They've all been ransacked.
mhm.
All right, well, then I'm
And you
going to
guys
very
notice
carefully...
perhaps as well that it looks like there are some giants like dozing in in these ruins.
Oh.
Like some of them look like they maybe are in the houses, but some are just kind of like sleeping, kind of enjoying like the sun a little bit. But yeah, it looks like they're asleep. So you think that if you guys are stealthy, you probably can sneak through this area without waking them. It doesn't. You don't see any that are like keeping watch or anything. It looks like
That's what I
there's
tell
at
the
least
others.
It looks like there's you can't. You're not sure. Like there might be some that you're not seeing because some might be in the buildings, but you think there's at least a dozen of them.
Oh.
And some of them look like they are hill giants. Some look like they're two-headed ettins.
The real question
Ooh,
is,
Ettins are a
are
problem.
there rocks?
Yes, especially particularly the
Dang it.
runes over, like the walls over here, look like they've been smashed to bits.
Oh no.
Like some of these buildings had stones built as part of their components too, so they could pick up pieces of building that they've smashed and throw them at you as well.
So, you want to sneak?
Yep, it shouldn't be too hard. Giants aren't the most perceptive of individuals.
This
At
is
least
true.
not that I've heard.
This is true.
As long as we stay quiet, we should be able to get in.
Even if they find me, they tend to just make fun of me anyways. Oh. They like to pick me up. Oh, the little mouse. It's fine. It's whatever.
Did you live among giants?
No, I just got caught by them and they picked on me for a while. But I got away. I got away.
Huh.
It wasn't the worst. Fae are worse. Fae are terrifying.
Yeah, you don't see any signs of the red caps you heard about yet.
No, like, blood anywhere.
I mean, you think that it looks like there might be like signs of blood maybe, but yeah, no like actual physical sign of the red caps.
Do we need a stealth to sneak by?
I think if
We
you have
swing
if you're
wide
sticking
enough?
close to Abrellis and following Abrellis's
Yeah.
lead, then you don't need to make a roll here. Abrellis is good enough at stealth that she can kind of like handle it.
I think
Yeah.
Silex got decent stealth. And okay stealth, at least.
Yeah, I'll stay back.
I mean, I know Pilbo and Jace definitely probably do not have good
You don't
stealth.
want to stay back.
But,
We're going in. We're, like, passing them.
Well, like, yeah, there's distance
Right, I mean,
modifiers
I'm
involved
going to let
here, and there's
you-
sleep.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you sneak by first, and then I'll go with Pilbo. So
Yeah.
like,
You're gonna need to roll
Even
a
if we
separate
get
roll if you do that.
caught-
With Abrellis, because Abrellis is assisting
If you sneak
our
with
sneak.
Abrellis, I'm not gonna require a roll, like, because you're
Yeah.
just following Abrellis's lead
Oh.
on this.
Yep, stick
Okay.
close to me.
if Umbrellas insists, then sure.
So you guys get past the gate there, and yeah, you see like the actual abbey. So, I'll probably be moving you to the more detailed version of the map, but I just need to know kind of how you guys are going to approach this. So it looks like there's a main gate that this road follows up to. It looks like the door is hanging ajar for that. To the south of that, you see that there are it looks like the walls have collapsed in, so you think you could probably just go through like the wall over there. And it looks like there's like a ruined like cathedral attached to this structure. Alternatively, you could go around the sides and look for other entrances. It looks like there are windows as well, but none of them, like, there looks like most of the windows are pretty high up. At least from this side. Like the windows, all the windows you see from the front are on the second story.
Well, I don't know. Can we... I know we scaled the walls of that one dude's house, but these are kind of taller.
They're not
You
that
said
much
there was a
taller,
hole
really.
there, though, right?
Yeah, there's a hole in the cathedral down there.
Yeah, why don't we just go through the hole? They made an entrance for us.
All right, I'm gonna reveal part of the map over there for that then, and
Ooh.
take you guys over to that part of it then. Oops, wrong. Moved on. Reveal.
Oh yeah, this is big. Oh.
Yeah, it's massive. Yeah, it's one of
This
those
reminds
maps where
me
they
of
say
like.
each square is 10 feet. So it's like I either gonna make the square small,
Oh.
like I did in that one map, if you guys remember. But that did all sorts of wonky things with tokens. So instead, I just
Yeah.
made the map massive.
This is reminding me of Reign of Winter's camp map. Just very big, very massive.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
What was once a magnificent cathedral now lies in ruins, its outer wall almost completely obliterated. The space inside is clogged with rubble, broken beams, and shards of stained glass. Spheres of dried blood and fragments of flesh and bone lie throughout this ruined chamber. Do you think you see what might even be human remains? Although it could also be animal remains, so maybe the giants dragged something up here or something. But um, you don't right now see anything like with those bodies.
Okay. I'll try not to look too hard or discerning at the remains, but I'm gonna start sneaking my way in and checking things out.
I guess we'll wait.
And then what do you guys have for what are you guys doing for prep? Are you guys putting on like the mage armor and
Yeah, I'll
um
have Mage Armor on Silric since we're like
okay, and
here.
Silric activating bark skin?
Yes.
Okay, so then we'll take those key points down to 8 out of 9 instead. And then the bark skin lasts for like 2 hours, so you'll have it for
Oh yeah, I would have
a
greater
really long
false
time.
life to myself.
Okay, yep, that's the sort of thing I'm
2d10.
looking for, so because there's a good chance the combat's going to happen very soon, so
Whoops.
Yeah, I'll do heroism pre-buff.
and you guys would probably have actually cast a lot of this stuff before you guys snuck past the giants,
Um,
honestly, but I'd imagine, but yeah.
Oh, I will. So I'm not going to cast that yet. I'll mirror image though.
Okay. Well, mirror image only lasts for minutes.
Well, I guess 13 minutes. I guess.
Yeah, you could still cast it but that's just something to keep in mind. It's more
13
looking at
minutes, it's not 10 minutes?
Or 10. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I do heroism, nothing else right now.
Okay. Brelis, thank you for the stealth and perception. I was about to ask for those.
Do you want all of us to roll that, or only if we're going with Abrellis to like scout
Yeah, I
ahead?
think just Brelis right now is scouting into the cathedral a little bit more. So I think the rest of you guys were hanging back at the moment.
I'm watching Abrellis to see if something happens.
Okay, so Brelis, you do see what appears to be a mass of floating intestines tangled around a fanged mouth. You see 2 of these. The tips of its
Oh.
coils also end in toothy maws. It's kind of a disgusting appearance when you see it, and so disgusting, in fact, I need you to roll a will save.
Alright, well, I get that cloak will maybe help here. Maybe. +3 versus mind affecting? And +2 versus enchantment?
It's not enchantment, but it is mind affecting. But you missed the DC by 1. Fortunately,
Oh.
that's okay because they don't notice you, but you just see them. But you are nauseated for a few
Oh.
rounds. But fortunately,
Is it enough
they
to,
rolled
yeah,
well.
like, so I'm just kind of like holding my
Yeah,
luncheon for a moment, and then once I
and you're able
regain
to.
my composure, I'll go tell the others that there's 2 horrible, horrifying looking creatures, and
Mhm.
we need to kill them.
Alright,
So now you
I'm
guys know
ready.
they're there, though. You guys might be able to come up with a
Is this
plan
like
here.
a pillar or something in the middle here?
Yes, I
Okay,
believe so.
I'm gonna like remain stealth in here and like kind of hide behind this thing while the others come in, and I'm gonna use my wand of shield to prep myself for battle.
Okay.
Yep, I'm just gonna ready my bow and I don't know, stand somewhere
Hey, I
where
did it.
I'm out of sight, but ready to like pop up and shoot them maybe.
Yeah, and you notice as well, like the proportions of this building, like do seem like they do seem larger than you would expect normally for a
They
cathedral. Like
seem
perhaps,
gigantic.
yeah, like maybe they were made for giants.
Hey,
So my skeleton, if you don't mind adding him to the map and
Oh
combat
yeah.
tracker.
I can throw a skeleton down here.
He gets his
Skeleton.
own initiative,
You ready to
which
play
is a +9.
Shoot a Man?
Woo!
I'm gonna play Call of Duty Shoot a Man.
is he Skelebro?
I can't edit him. Okay.
Yeah, I can put the number in for you. What's the initiative? Let me make him, actually, I can make him controllable by you. I need to do that anyway. Controlled by secret. Should be able to control him now.
Okay.
14 said? Okay.
Yeah, 14.9. And I actually didn't buy him a weapon. She's just gonna hand him her +1 cold iron dagger. And she'll pick it up later if he dies.
Looks like I got her base initiative.
Wait, it's small. Never mind, he can't. She had to buy him a weapon. Yes, he has a weapon. Because her
Okay.
dagger's small. Yeah.
So they are alert enough that you're not really able to get a jump on them, except for Umbrellas if you want to do a surprise action on them, since he's stealthed up there. But as soon as somebody like walks up to where Jace is, for example,
My stealth action is to pull out my sword.
I think we're good on here now then. Oh no, I didn't have Umbrellas. Okay, now we're good. All right, well, Umbrellas, you could go first anyway then.
Yep, I'm gonna hold my action. I'm gonna let somebody else get these guys over here.
Okay. Jace, you get a turn before they do anything.
Okay. Do I know what they are?
You have Knowledge Planes.
I do.
You do not know what these are, but they look terrifying.
Dang that. Only one skill rank in Knowledge Planes isn't enough. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do what I always do and shoot them, I guess.
Okay.
So there's definitely no point blank going on here, and there's definitely no spell combat going on.
Okay. Are you doing
Because
any?
I don't have a medium range ready, I don't think. But I'll do a full round with Rapid Shot, and I'll enhance with Arcane Pull Point. So I'm just doing, attacks.
Enhancing to +5.
Yes.
Okay.
So it should get through DR, unless it's special. So I don't get that. I do get that. I don't get haste unless I don't need a haste attack. And haste is off. Yeah. Okay. Is this the? This is the gravity bow one. God damn it. 1 second. Sorry. I have too many things to check mark. Okay. I think this is the roll. It says spell strike, but ignore that. It doesn't. Spell strike doesn't change the rolls.
Okay. This is versus their flat-footed, I believe, unless they have. They do not have uncanny dodge. So, 2 of those at least will hit. I think the 17 is gonna miss even versus flat-footed. Yeah, it will. So you hit with 2
Sure.
attacks though, and you have the enhancement bonus. Which one are you shooting? The closest one? Or the further
Sure.
one? Okay. So it looks like it hurt it.
The upper one. Okay, yeah, that's it for me. I shoot a bunch of arrows, but you don't see magic infused into those shots at all.
Okay. The one behind it is going to take its turn. It is going to cast a spell-like ability.
Do you say it's using a spell like Pluto?
I did, yeah.
Alright, sorry, I'm eating carrots and it was really loud when I was chewing. Do I know what it's doing?
That is the wrong button. You think he is casting the spell Acid Fog.
Okay, and if I
Oh.
recall, that's like what's it called? It's like obscuring mist, but like does poisony,
harms you,
acidy things or
yeah.
something.
Yeah, it's like an obscuring mist, but it does damage.
Oh, it's not around them. It's targeted on an area. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
Gonna
fog
mess
cloud
things
rather
up
than
for you.
obscuring mist.
I hold my breath.
I'm trying to select only the circle, and it's not happy about it. Okay, here we go. I think no.
If you draw a box around the bottom half of the circle, does that do it?
No. Okay, well, whatever.
Dang
I have
it.
to select the
Okay.
whole thing, and when I resize it, it's gonna like move your tokens a little bit, but whatever. I'll have to. God, that's so annoying. I think that's about the right size anyway, though. It's pretty close. We'll go with it. It's off by like 5 squares. So that's an acid fog right there. And it does. It's gonna do some acid damage to Jace, Pilbo, and is a skeleton right there, or is a skeleton up next to Rosalina? I'm gonna assume it's actually next to Rosalina.
The skeleton will be with
So
me.
I think it's just,
Yeah.
yeah, so I think it's just hitting Jace and Pilbo.
Oh, and there's nothing we can do about this. It's just a thing that
Nope.
happens.
He just takes 6 acid damage if you're in the fog.
Okay.
You also can't see anything in the fog anymore. So something happens, fog stuff. It moves closer, although you can't really see it, but I think Brelis at least can see it move closer.
Haha,
Um,
yes.
Can it move further
I
than
would
that?
like to take my turn after it moves.
Okay, I'm just trying to see. Yeah, that's about how far it can fly. Okay. So yeah, it flies. It casts acid fog and flies forward. And then you want to take your turn. Okay.
I'm going to emerge from stealth, move 15 feet over, and stab this thing. And it's... Does it have like a singular eye? Is that what I'm saying? Or is it just a mouth?
Yeah, it's just a mouth. You don't actually see any eyes on it.
Alright, well, who knows if this thing is sneak attackable? We're gonna find out. I'm gonna attack it.
Since you're within 30 feet, I need you to roll a will save versus its horrific appearance.
Okie dokie. Hey,
Hey,
look, I'm
you're
actually...
fine. And now you're immune to it. Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
Yay. One attack.
Alright, that definitely will hit. And it takes some damage.
Okay. Do I get my
And
sneak attack penalties?
you sure do. It's not immune to sneak attack.
Okay, I want to give it a minus to attack, and also make it so that it can't 5 foot. Because I have the double debilitating
Okay.
thingy now. I took that as
And
my advanced rogue talent.
it does seem like not all your damage goes through. Like it has some sort of damage reduction.
Okay. Hopefully the
But
majority did.
most of it did, yeah. Especially with the precision damage on there.
And that's my turn. I call over to Pilbo to come over here and punch it.
Alright. Pilbo, you can't see it, but you did see where it was as it... you saw where the fog came from, at least. And
Yeah,
this
I
fog
can't
cloud...
get to it in a one move turn.
Okay, you can at least get out of the fog, probably, though.
Yeah, I'm going to double move. I assume I can double.
Mhm.
Or do I gotta go half speed up this?
So it's half speed through, like, this part right here, but...
Alright, if I double move, I'll be able to get through it all. It's fine.
Yeah, once you get past this edge here, then it's no longer difficult terrain. Okay, so I need you to roll a will save.
Yeah, is this a
Nice
necromancy
horrific.
spell?
Nope, this is horrific appearance, supernatural ability this thing has. Okay, you're fine. So you're just... Yeah, it has a horrific appearance that can nauseate you, but you're fine. And that was a double move. Do you have any swift actions you want to do or anything else?
No, I don't have any.
Okay. The skeleton, Mr. Skeletal.
Well, there's this fog here, and so, she's gonna tell Skeleton to defend her, and I don't think it can get harmed. Well, maybe it can get harmed by the fog, but it'll come up here and attack anything that, like, might come in range.
Okay. Silric. Can't see... So the circle's a acid fog. But if you, as long as you move all the way through it, then you're fine.
Yeah, I'll move all the way through it to here.
Okay. And that's just a single move for you, I believe. Right? Like, Seeker, what's,
Huh?
you have the Hero Lab sheet. It's like 90 feet, right? For Silric's
Silric?
Or is it... Yeah. Or something
Does
absurd.
He
it
does have a lot.
really?
It's a lot. I think it might actually be like 50 without haste, but so maybe that was a double move. But
It's. I'm gonna open it. I don't have it open.
I can check on the Chain Monk table.
I think
after
it's
this,
60. Because he can go like half of that, like, and full attack,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
With,
plus
flying
plus
kick.
30. So yeah, flying kick's 30 feet as well. So I think is
Is
this a
the
double move
wings
then?
also like we have the wings of flying on Silric? So
True, he could fly.
Technically,
He
yeah.
could just fly to here.
Yeah.
How much fly speed does the lesser wings of flying give again? Let me look that up.
His sheet's
He
almost
just
over.
flies in.
Like
Yeah, I
an
know he
angel.
moves quicker on the ground than he does. Yeah, because the lesser wings of flying only gives 30 feet with poor maneuverability. So he moves quicker on land for sure.
Oh, okay.
But I think with this being difficult terrain, if you can double move, you'll have to double move to get to there. But you can do that with in one turn.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just double
You
move
could
to
actually
get
go a
in.
little bit further if you want, but that's up to you.
Here Lab just says
No,
30,
no, no, no.
so I would have to.
Oh, weird. I wonder if Hero Lab has them listed as encumbered or something.
It might be
Okay,
because I
well,
have the wings of flying on him. Let me turn it off. Yeah, it still says the same thing.
weird. Hero Lab's acting up. Yeah, because if I look at the fast movement from on the table on Chain Monk and SRD, it's plus 30 feet right now. So
Yeah.
all right, well, so Silric moves through the acid fog and across the difficult terrain. I need you to roll a will save versus these guys' horrific appearance.
Mm.
You're fine. So now you're immune to the effect from these guys at least. Okay. This one is gonna move up, and it's gonna shoot some acid at Pilbow. So it has to do it as a ranged attack here. Does it have its list on what the ranged? It doesn't just list it, does it? But I can calculate it. Base attack bonus plus his ranged modifier. Okay. Okay, so 33 versus touch AC. I'm pretty sure we'll hit Pilbow's touch AC.
What was that number?
His
33? Yeah, that
range,
hits
yeah,
my
33
touch.
versus range touch, or the range touch attack rather. So you get hit by. It's using a spell-like ability as well, but it's acid arrow. So you take 5 damage, and the acid's actually still on you for a few rounds unless you do something to remove it. So you have a dot on you as well, technically.
Clean me.
But 5 damage for now, and that's its turn. Rosalina.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna start with that annoying cloud is annoying. Alright. Can't do anything about that.
Yep, annoying cloud is annoying.
Can I do anything about that? No, I can't do anything about that. Oh! Well, no. Can it be flown over?
Pretty sure it can.
Probably. I mean, it's only 20 feet tall.
Okay.
You could just go through it too. You only take the damage if you stop in the cloud.
This is
The damage-
cooler. She's gonna start flying.
Okay. Using the fly hex?
Yep.
Okay, so that's a standard action to activate it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna fly up and high and over it so that I can like see what's going on over there.
Okay. Yeah, and the cathedral is like the cathedral's about 20 feet tall as well, so you're kind of like right at the ceiling, but you can see a little bit over the top of the fog.
Okay.
Especially since the wall over here has fallen down.
So I got like 10 rounds. Woo!
Is it 10 rounds or 10 minutes? Or are you just
Well,
using 1 minute?
I'm only using 1 minute, but you have to use like the full
Gotcha, okay.
increment.
You have to use them in minute increments, so yep. Okay. Okay. Jace.
Yeah, about that. Do I take damage for being here now, or is it if I'm here at the end of the round?
It's on the turn
Or on
that
its
the
turn,
caster
okay.
put it. Yep. So you have to get out before it's
I'm
turn.
gonna
if you
just
don't
have
wanna
to
take
double
damage.
move, because I'm gonna go kind of towards Abrellis, where I last saw Abrellis, I mean, which is this way. And that's 30 feet by the time I get to the out of here, and that's already a double move through one. I have 20-foot movement, so yeah, I think I can basically get to here.
Okay.
Because yeah, that's it.
So it's a double move then?
Yeah, because I have 20-foot move speed, and part of that was difficult terrain, so I think that's a double move there.
Okay. Oh yeah, did Pilbo or Rosalina want to roll a knowledge planes on this thing? I know Jace already tried, but
Yes.
okay.
Oh, I do have that, yes.
Okay, neither of you made the DC. So you guys don't know what it is either. Dang, it's rough. Guess I'll kind of rolled the same result actually.
Wah, wah.
Okay, well,
We
this
rolled,
one's
what,
going
20, 21, 22?
yeah. So it has a -4 to attack if it wants to attack Abrellis, right? Because of the debilitating strike, and it can't 5-foot step.
Well, my debilitating strike is now at -4 on anything, and then it takes an additional -2 against me.
Oh, so it's a -6 to attack you. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Because it is going to try to attack you. So it's gonna start it starts with like you realize there's like mouths on some of the tentacles that are undulating around. It's gonna first try to bite you with the little smaller mouths on the tentacles. It's gonna swing at you with several bites. Fortunately, they're penalized because
It's gonna have a hard time
debilitating
hitting me.
Mm-hmm. The first one might do it though. 25? Or
Nope.
is that gonna miss?
You're off by
Okay.
you're off by a lot.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, you also have
My
the dodge bonus from that other rogue talent.
Yep. Well, see, now that
So,
I put shield on myself at the beginning of the fight, like all good wand rogues do eventually,
mhm.
and I have offensive defense, so my AC is at 31 right now.
Okay, so it needs to roll a nat 20 to hit you because of all the debuffs on it at the moment. So it does not roll a nat 20 with any of the tentacle attacks or that large mouth in the its maw at the center of it that tries to bite at you. Also seems to miss. But yeah, you do notice as it's like snapping at you, like acid's dripping from its teeth. You think if you do get hit by its bite, it probably also has acid damage on it. So they seem to have a lot of acid abilities.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, now, just like any good rogue worth their weight in gold, I know the valuable tactic of running away and keeping this thing from actually attacking me now that my
But
defenses are down.
I need Jace to roll a Will save versus horrific appearance. Sorry, I forgot about that last round.
Oh, okay.
Rosalina, I think, still far enough away. Yeah,
I'm probably fine.
you're fine. You're fine.
I'm
Okay.
not,
So yeah, Brelis, you're moving. You said.
Caleb.
I'm gonna take a standard action first to I'm gonna take its tentacles and I'm gonna try to entangle it. Is that something that I could do since you are the arbiter of what is accomplishable?
I think that's fair.
Okay. Gonna dirty trick it.
25 is
Yeah, a
not
little bit of
enough
a low roll.
not enough to entangle.
Okay, then I'm going to use my acrobatics to move 15 feet over here without provoking.
I believe there's a roll for that, right?
Yep.
Okay. You make the check.
Okay, then that's my turn.
All right,
And
the
I
debilitating strike
tell
wears off.
Pilbo and yeah, I tell Pilbo and Silric that like it's got some nasty bites. Watch out. I'm gonna try and get around it.
Okay. Speaking of which, Pilbo, it is your turn.
Um, why not? I'm going to actually. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm gonna searing light the closest one here in front of me.
Okay. So I believe that's a touch attack, right?
Yeah, range touch attack.
That'll hit its touch AC. Does not have any spell resistance, so go ahead and roll your damage.
And I'm assuming this is just normal creature damage.
Yeah, well, let me see Searing Light.
It does special to either undead creatures or undead creatures vulnerable to light. A
Okay, yeah, it's
construct
not
or
undead.
inanimate
It's
object.
not undead, so but it's not a construct either, so it just takes the normal creature damage.
All right, cool,
Up to
cool.
5d8, which I think it is
Which
5d8
that's
actually.
the level I'm
You're
at.
at that level now. Yep. Okay, so it's the closest one, right? This one down on the bottom. So it's gonna take
Mm-hmm.
28 damage.
Oh, nice.
Okay, it is still up though, but do you do anything else?
Um, can I use a move action to try and like wipe this poison off of me?
Uh, Let me see what acid arrow requires to get it off. I don't. It doesn't say anything about scraping it off or anything like that. It just says unless neutralized, you take the. I guess technically you should have made a concentration check, although
What's the
I
poison
think you
type?
would
Is it
auto pass it.
injection? Then no.
No, it's acid arrow.
Oh, acid. Oh,
Oh,
it's acid. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think
I
you
think
can
you just.
shake that
I
off.
think you just take the damage unless you have
Yeah.
something that like neutralizes. I don't think there's a way to scrape
okay,
it
that's
off.
fine.
So
I'll just stand here.
you'll just take some damage for a couple rounds, but yeah. All right.
Well, when there's like oozes and stuff and they're like harming your weapon, there's like a reflex save. That's the most I can think of.
No, this is just
This
the
is just
spell
a
acid
magic
arrow.
spell.
Oh, yeah. The skeleton's
So is the skeleton doing
gonna.
anything?
No, she's gonna tell it to stay.
Okay. Silric. So if you wanted to, you could use spring attack to move up and then move somewhere else.
Yeah,
Using
punch
60
it.
feet of total movement. But it's also in flying kick range, so if you want to do more than one attack, you could flying kick. They'll just leave you next to it.
Yeah, I don't want that. I'd rather do the spring attack.
Okay. So yeah, you can spring attack up to the 10 feet here, and then you can move anywhere 50 feet away from there.
Okay.
And you just do a single attack. But yeah.
Okay.
We need to get Silric Longarm.
25 will hit, actually.
We don't
So
really
do some
need long
damage to
arm
it.
now because you have spring attack. Right? Like you don't provoke.
Yeah.
And I'll move up over here.
You don't provoke from the creature you spring attack with, so depending on how you path, you could provoke from the other one, but this one right here. But fortunately, they do not have reach, so you're able to hit this one and then dash over here around.
Yeah, dang, he went far. Dang, he went far.
Monk things.
Yeah,
Pretty
that
cool.
boy
Yep.
is flying. He's dancing around the
He's a
battlefield.
flyboy.
All right, this one over here um, is going to go after you, but
How dare you?
he's not gonna be able to do all 5 of his attacks. He's just gonna be able to do 1. So he's gonna come up here and try to do it though. He does have Vital Strike, so he's gonna do that. He's gonna try to Vital Strike you. So the big center mouth is gonna try to clamp at you. I'm guessing a 20 is gonna miss though.
Oh, no, it hits.
You sure? You have bark skin and mage armor on.
Oh, they disappeared out of my buff list. It was 20 before,
It probably did because it got re-uploaded.
but when I had those on, it was 20 exactly.
Okay, well that would hit then.
I think her base AC with the stuff is 19?
Right now it's 19.
Oh, 19.
Okay.
19.
So you're gonna take some damage then.
Well, no, she has the mage armor and stuff on. Like, it should be plus all that stuff. 19 plus all that stuff.
Oh, okay, so it should be higher then.
Yeah.
It should be 27.
I think it's maybe a little lower than that, but yeah, it should 20 should miss though. Okay. So I'm just gonna say it misses.
Yeah, because it's not in
Rosalie.
my set buffs or anything. I
Yeah,
don't see them
we'll figure
anymore.
it out. Probably because of your character, like when Secret re-uploaded it in there, it probably
Yeah.
got rid of it.
Well, it shouldn't remove the buffs, though.
But
They should still be there to turn on and off. Here, I'll look at it.
I feel like
What
it
is
shouldn't
Silric's
normally
wisdom
get rid of
bonus?
them. +2, I want to say, but I can find out. Maybe it's +3.
Oh, because you had to switch to the all tab. It was stuck on the other tab. So Mage Armor and Barkskin on brings her to
I think the bark skin might be more than 2 now, though.
21.
Like I think the bark skin actually might be better too than what it has on there.
Oh, does that scale?
It scales to an extent. It does cap out at +5 eventually, but yeah, you get it increases by +1 for every 3 caster levels, starting with
Yeah, it should be like
+2.
at +4.
It's for every 3 caster level above 3rd, so yeah, it should be at +4
Okay.
because you're above 9. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah,
Point is that
23.
misses. Is that power attack accurate, or should it be -3 +6 now? That's another thing I'm curious about.
I checked that. She's only at a +10 Bab, so it should still be.
Yeah, no, that's
yeah,
correct.
It's right.
Okay, that is correct then.
We didn't put a shield on Silric, right? Yeah,
His
so.
power attack is a. No, it should be -3 +6 because when you get to 8, once you reach 4, it goes to -2 +4, and then when you get to 8, it turns -3 +6.
That's not changed either? Oh gosh, okay, let's do that.
Yeah, it says -2 +4.
There we go.
Okay. Got all that bookkeeping stuff done. I think the power attack's been accurate for a couple levels, and it was like bothering me before, and then I forgot about it. Okay, cool. Rosalina, it's your turn.
Yes. Well, that I'm up here and I see what's going on. I'm gonna. Oh, darn, they spread out. Uh, I was hoping I was gonna glitter dust both of them, but it doesn't seem possible. So we're gonna glitter dust the closest one.
Yeah, there we go. Good idea.
DC 18.
DC 18. Okay.
Monsters never succeed on their will saves against glitter dust.
Made it
Damn.
exactly, it looks like.
You should have
But it's
shut
very
up.
sparkly.
You don't speak next time.
Alright, do you do anything else?
Never say never, ever again. No, that's it.
Never say never.
Actually, my familiar will be invisible. He's gonna move forward over here.
Okay. Is your familiar immune to the acid? Or you just resist it?
He was flying
He could go
over
into
with
it,
me.
right? Right, I know, but he could actually go into it, I think.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Jace.
Alright. Let me pull out my measuring stick. Cool. So I'm gonna shoot this guy point blank. And I'll cast an acid splash for my spell. Or do I? Actually, no. They used acid. I'm gonna cast a what's the icy one?
Ray of Frost? You prepared
Ray of
both?
Frost. Yeah.
Both damage
Oh,
cantrips?
I have both prepared. Don't you worry.
Okay.
I get
do
5
worry.
cantrips.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do Ray of Frost this time. And actually, yeah, whatever. I don't care. I need to just check mark the things, and I'll click my Boots of Haste.
Oh, okay. 1 round of haste.
So this should be the roll. It's exciting. Wow, is that double 20s?
I used to use
Oh
a
my
house
God.
rule that if you rolled double 20s, you got to roll a
Yeah, the
third
exploding
confirm,
dice.
and then if you made the third confirm, you just auto killed.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not
nice.
using that in this
If you
game,
want
but
to
that
bring
used to
that
be a
back
house
in a
rule I
future
used.
game, I'd be down. That sounds fun.
No, I don't want to get triple crit insta killed by
Just-
It can
an
happen
enemy.
to you too. Yeah, that's the thing.
Just
You
for
have to
fun. It doesn't count, but I'm gonna roll a d20 just for fun.
no to see if you would have.
Okay, it wouldn't have happened.
No. If after the double 20s, you just have to. You don't have to roll a third 20. You just have to confirm at that point. It was a house rule.
Oh, you confirm the double 20. Okay, I see. So that
Mhm.
probably would have killed it then, but that's fine. Yeah,
Anyway,
if you want to
so
bring that back, I'd be down. But I'd probably kill this thing.
let's see here. First shot with the 90 shot. And that also has the acid or the cold damage, right? So go ahead and
Yep.
roll that.
4 more cold damage.
21 misses. 31 for the haste attack hits. The critical confirms, obviously, because it's a double 20. So it by default does. And yeah, the crit is going to take it out. And then
That's
you don't have actually have a
84
shot for
damage.
that just outright kills it.
Yep, and then I'll 5-foot step afterwards towards Abrellis. This way.
Nice.
It would be its
Yep.
turn, but it's dead. So Abrellis.
Yep, but it's fucking dead.
Oh, my build is so
I'm going to
ridiculously
move
strong.
30 feet, 25 up to this thing to assist Silric. And I'm going to try and do what I did before. I'm going to try and tangle this thing up in its own tentacles with a whatchamacallit,
Dirty trick.
with a dirty trick. Take this, you tentacly bastard.
That'll do it. It is entangled.
Haha. for this many rounds. For 2 rounds. Oh, and that's my turn.
Pilbow.
Um. Yeah, that's out of my range.
You can move.
I can charge it, which it won't do anything.
They give you a +2 to
I mean,
hit.
you could
That's
charge
not
it and
nothing.
hit it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It
gonna
does seem to
charge
have
it.
DR though.
Oh well. The worst that happens is I do no damage.
Yeah. You just gotta really mean it.
Oh
Just hit
wow,
it
you really
angrily.
charged it. Okay. So Pilbow charges.
He
Go ahead and roll
overruns!
that
Woo!
attack. He
You should take a
overruns.
dip in Barbarian, just to be like, I get angry and I rage and I punch harder.
Hey, they have the Rage Prophet
I do
Prestige
have a rage
class.
spell.
There you go.
Ooh, nice. 19. Is it a possible
30.
critical with your cessus?
Yes.
Ooh, alright, roll it again.
Roll it back. It's got less AC because I entangled it.
True. That confirms you hit a critical hit on it. Let's see if your
Yeah.
critical hit actually does anything.
Is it added? Do I
DR.
need to roll them separately, or can I roll it together?
So you just double the dice you roll, and you double the static modifiers as well.
Okay.
So usually you can roll them separate if you want, and we can just add them together afterwards. Doesn't matter. If you have a penalty
Massive
to it,
damage.
yeah. So even though you crit, it does no
Oh,
damage
that's actually
because of it.
+2 more.
Ah.
That's 11.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, okay. It does
nice.
some damage,
There you go.
and by
See,
some
he
I
did
mean it
some damage.
does. And by some I mean it does 1 damage. All right. I'm guessing Skeleton's not doing anything, so Silric, it is your turn.
Woohoo!
It's next to you, so you could full round it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna full round.
5-foot step and get a flank.
True. If you want, you can 5-foot step up 1 square and have a flank with Pilbow.
Sure, why not?
Okay. So even with the flank, only one of those attacks is going to hit, though. But it does hit. And all of Silric's damage goes through.
Nice.
Yep, his magical fists.
Yeah. As long as he has a key point, his attacks count as magic, cold iron, lawful aligned, and some other
I
stuff.
also like I call the Silric just take a small 5-foot step to the side so that I can flank
Oh,
you
he
with
already
it.
used his 5-foot.
I mean, he already used a 5-foot
Oh,
step.
you did?
Now,
Damn.
he could move over here though for you, because of flying kick. But that would provoke. But that is something you could do if you're willing to risk.
No worries. You do what you
Giving up
want
an
to do.
attack.
I think I'm good right here.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't like getting entangled by umbrellas, but it also really doesn't like getting punched. So it's going to attempt to attack Silric. So here comes the pain. It's going to try to do. It is entangled, so it's going to debuff it a little bit by I think it's -2, potentially more if it's dex based, which I think this one is actually.
Yeah. Yeah, -2 to attacks and -4 dex.
So it's actually getting a -4 to its attacks because it's also you're getting double dip on it. It uses weapon finesse.
Nice. I'm the debuff rogue.
So yeah, 11 misses. 24. Does 24 hit
That
Silric?
hits. Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna try to confirm though. It doesn't confirm, so because it does actually threaten a critical on a 19 with its bites. Okay. Oh, I did the math wrong on something there. Okay, that's fine. It doesn't. I don't think it affected too much. So you take 11 physical damage, and also you take 3 acid damage. So 14 damage total. And he's still got 2 more smaller bites. He's gonna give those a shot. Miss, miss, and he's gonna do his big bite, which also misses. So he just hit you with 1 bite.
Okay.
And that's its turn. Rosalina.
What is skeleton move speed? 30 feet.
30, I believe.
She's gonna tell Skeleton to follow, so when it's his turn, he'll come through. It looks like they have that handle, so I'm gonna fly, down, well, not down, but just over here, and then, I'm going to go ahead and, I'll misfortune it, why not?
Okay, before you do that, roll a will save versus its horrific appearance now that you're in range.
Oh, I've seen uglier. Don't worry. I've seen some
Have
pretty
you?
hideous
Oh.
stuff. Have you seen my brother? Oh, what? That wrong thing.
Just a flat D10.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I'm rolling D10s for my will saves. Okay, 19. You're fine.
So for its misfortune, it is a will save.
It's a will save for it, right?
Yeah. DC 21.
Is this mind affecting?
Yeah. It's gotta be.
Then it's immune actually.
So I guess it doesn't do anything.
Or let me check. Is misfortune? I can't remember. Is
Doesn't
misfortune?
actually say.
Oh no, misfortune is not
No,
mind
no,
affecting.
misfortune is not mind
We're
affecting.
thinking of evil eye.
We're thinking of evil eye. We had the same conversation with the undead. I just remember.
Okay.
What did you say the DC was?
21.
I think it. Okay, so it failed. It has misfortune then.
Yay!
Nice.
Okay, let's see if it lives long enough to be misfortuned. Well, it probably will because Jace can't get a full attack this round.
Yeah,
There's
there's
a pillar in the
a
way.
pillory boy in the way or something. So yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna move.
Yeah, maybe we'll see because we'll see if it survives because Silric will also.
There's a
get
few
an attack
turns
on it.
left here. Okay, so I can move 20 feet here, and then I'm just gonna shoot a single arrow at it, probably through some kind of cover.
Mm-hmm. So
And
you
I
get
do not
improved precise
haste
shot,
or anything
which
like
lets you
that.
ignore cover.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe. I rolled pretty high though.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
And yeah, ignore all the extra. Oh, that had spell combat on it, so it's actually 2 higher. I thought I fixed all the things, but
Okay, well, yeah,
oh, and it had
definitely
rapid
hits,
shot
so.
on it. It's actually 4 higher. Oh,
Yeah,
my
you rolled pretty
rolls.
high.
Okay, so I do minimum damage, but you know, pew.
Okay.
That's it from me.
Borellis, unless you'd like to delay.
Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask Pilbo if I can trade spots with him. Once he's done punching this thing. And I'll delay until after Pilbo.
Pilbo.
Can I 5-foot step under it?
Like down here? Yeah, you can 5 step there.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna actually before I do that, I'm going to Visions of Madness it.
Yeah, there we
Okay.
go. The
Let's
vision.
see, melee touch attack with the flank bonus. That'll hit touch AC, so it has a debuff now for, I'm guessing you're gonna do it to attacks and saves.
Yeah.
This
Should be
thing you
-4
could.
now. Oh, it's a +5 or it's a -5 now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's at
because it's every
-5.
2 levels. And +5 to its skill ranks, so if it wants to,
So
Yeah.
basically, right now it has -5 to its saves, and it has to take the worst roll because of misfortune.
true, it has that as well.
It's pretty boned.
If you guys don't manage to kill it before its next turn is gonna be pretty useless anyway.
Yeah, but I'm gonna put it out of its misery and get into the flank here.
Okay. You guys probably have a good shot. I mean, you have quite a bit of damage even with DR, like
So I'll
precision
get my
damage.
flank in and
And
2
then
attacks.
Silric still has a turn too. Okay, both of those hit. I think it's still up, but it definitely took a pretty good chunk of damage.
I'm gonna debilitate it by -4 attack and -4 to AC.
Okay, so it's even easier to hit now.
Oh yeah, we've got it on the ropes. I think Skelly Man might even be able to hit it. Not that he can hurt it, but yeah, that's my turn.
Yeah, you can hit it at least though. Okay. Skeleton moves up behind Rosalina, double moves. Silric. Still have the flank bonus there. If you want to full round it. Let's see here.
Full round.
I think all of those are going to hit because I have
Yeah.
a -4 to AC from the debilitating strike and from well, actually no, the 16 might miss because well, that doesn't include the flank. It hits. It hits. So all 3 of those attacks are going to hit. Your damage ignores the DR, so you kill this thing.
Yeah, you
Woohoo.
pummel it.
Because yeah, your account attacks because of your key.
We're
power,
turning into the
when it comes to
debuff
DR.
party.
Hee.
All right, and yeah, you don't hear anything else. You kind of hear a little bit of the wind blowing through the. It kind of has like a little bit of a like a pipe instrument maybe from the wind
It's like a
blowing
wind
into
song.
the walls, like it's a wind song. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's still pretty quiet right now. But yeah, after these things go down, like we're out of combat. This is probably where we're gonna end
Yep.
things here, I think.
Okay. Yeah, that's no problem.
So,
Sweet.
That
so
was
continue
fun.
exploring this. Now you guys have a foothold into the abbey
Yeah, in 2 weeks.
in 2 weeks. Yep. So, and for now we'll continue on that 6 o'clock start time. Yeah, probably means we'll a little bit shorter sessions because a lot of times we would go to this time at the 5 o'clock start, but yeah, this way everybody can still play. I guess in some ways it's kind of nice too, because I mean secret's off of work at 6, so
Yeah.
it means we don't have that hour where she's potentially going on call in the middle of the session.
As long
so.
as Swanky's
That'll
okay
be
with it, yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we could.
Yeah.
I think she said she gets home at like 5:30, but I think if we start at 6, that gives you a little bit of time to get home. Because I know, like, I wouldn't want to be like trying to rush to get to my computer
Yeah,
necessarily.
I know it's late for you right now, too.
Yeah.
I mean, I just used
but-
to do that, and I just message you on Discord if I was late. But
Yeah, I think starting at 6.
working
works
from
out,
home
so.
has its perks. Yeah,
6
that's
is
good with
ideal
me.
for me because I don't know. It's frustrating
Yeah.
having to deal with customers while trying to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, boys
Okay.
and girls, we're level 10. This is where the characters start getting pretty flashy and fun.
Yeah, but it's also where stuff
You can
get
die.
nasty.
Yep,
like,
things
they're-
become mortally
This
perilous.
Ugh.
it was dangerous at like level 1 and
This
2,
isn't-
and now it's
This isn't book
dangerous
5
again.
yet, though. Book 5 and pretty much every AP is where they take the kid gloves off and start like the AP tries to bitch slap you. But
We just need some
yeah,
crafting time. I'll make us all
book
like
4's got some
super
nasty
gear.
stuff too, but yeah. It's like when I'm looking like reading ahead into book 5, I'm like, "Oh god, that's what they want them to fight." Ugh, okay.
Well, Reign of Winter will
Um,
bitch slap you every book, so.
At level 1.
Yeah.
yeah, they do it at level 1, but yeah. So,
Yeah, I
if you
mean,
guys
I don't feel bad about how strong J. Selena is.
those of you that
I think
aren't
we're
in
gonna need it.
Mantis's current game,
Oh, man.
if you want a taste of being in a Mantis game, we'll bring some
We'll
of
be
that
there.
back in book 5.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Oh, jeez. Alright.
Do we get XP?
Yeah, let me just get I gotta
Okay.
punch
No
some
rush. I
numbers
just
in a
want to make sure we didn't
calculator.
forget.
So the main thing is for fighting these things that you don't know what they are yet. If you guys spend some time maybe referencing
We
some
do have like
research
a monster
materials
book, don't
later.
we? Like
You have
Sorshin's
the
like
one that
book of
Sorshin
binding
wrote.
things.
Her book about from the mind, it's the minds of men and monsters or something like that. I think I don't remember the exact name. I have it written down somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have that? Because it's not on my sheet. I have Dreams
Well,
and
no.
Desires. Okay.
From the Minds of Monsters is the name of the book. I don't know who has it right now, but Abrellis just finished reading it. But yeah,
Oh,
if you
that's
like,
the int book. Okay.
there is a Dreams and Desires book as well, though.
Yeah, I have the Dreams and Desires. Yeah, okay.
Mhm. Okay, so everybody gets 6,000 XP total.
Woo!
Sorry, how much?
6,000.
6,000.
6,000.
Okay.
So most of it's from fighting these things. There's a little bit as well for gaining information from Kila and Verisia as well.
Hey, if we ever need to add up XP, we can probably look at the chat logs. If you guys probably keep an XP log, but I only ever have the total.
What is the total right now? Because I died.
It's in chat.
13,400. Sorry, 13,000.
134,000.
134,920.
Cool.
And I believe you need 155,000 to level up to 11, so a long ways away, but
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah,
we're
we just
not actually
leveled.
that far away because we got so much XP last session.
yeah. Well, if you guys are right at the level you're supposed to be for this book too, so yeah, the numbers worked out
Yeah.
how they're
Not that I'm
supposed to.
complaining when we do level to 11, because level 11's a big level for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Another
actually
big level.
I'm free now. Like my build is complete. Besides getting magic bullet or whatever it's called.
Named Bullet. You want to get named Bullet?
Named bullet. Yeah, that's the only thing. And then I'll probably pick up clustered shots. But otherwise, I don't have anything planned out on my build past that.
Yeah, named Bullet's pretty nutty.
I'm gonna be doing some crazy things, but I'm happy about it because of he said it's gonna get real hard. So I need
Yeah.
to figure out how to
I hope
not
you can
die,
hit stuff with
basically.
it, because remember, named bullet,
You'll,
if you hit something with spell resistance, you
I
still need
have
to make spell resistance check.
True strike. Oh, okay. You're talking about the SR.
You'll
Yep.
be
That can mess it up.
you'll be like 14th level, I want to say, for book 5 about. Maybe 12,
Yeah, we'll
13th, somewhere around there. I guess I can look.
Yeah.
What does it say?
No, it's fine.
I think 14
Yeah, you'll be
is
about-
like
you'll be about level-
maybe.
mid, like
You'll be
yeah,
level
mid,
13
mid.
in the next by the beginning of the next book
Yeah.
in theory. So yeah. I don't know, like I said, I just reading ahead into that book, there's some scary stuff in that book. I think some of it you don't have to fight. They put some of those like like
Think that
alternate
if
boss
you
fights
go
kind of in
off
there.
and do that, then
Mhm.
yeah, you'll find
You
it.
get some like badass reward, but like yeah, it's risky.
Yeah, sure.
And I'll
Sounds
see you
fun.
guys tomorrow too.
But that level is
Yep.
also the level where you can resurrect people and stuff like that too. So
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
you know mostly ease unless they get killed by
Most of the
certain
time, unless
ways.
there's
Soul
they have
trapped.
something where they soul trap or whatnot.
Like by that level, Silric and I are gonna have to like be really pulling our weight to keep up with the casters.
So here's the question, Pluto. If you die, you can't use your prestige points to your party can't use your prestige points
No,
to
they
bring
can.
you back, or can they? Okay,
You
so
can use
yeah,
your
we would
prestige
have
points.
access to fairly easy resurrection. In
You
that
guys
case.
actually have, yeah, because a raised dead only costs 16 prestige. I mean, only it costs 16 prestige points. So at this point, you guys actually have enough prestige points that you could have a raised dead. It even
Yeah, I'm thinking
says
like if you get
if
killed
you
by like a
read
death
the
effect or something,
yeah, then you would need something
you
higher.
have to have
Resurrection's
like
32 prestige
resurrection.
points.
Okay. Or is it resurrection, or is there one earlier than that too you could use? I thought there was one
Nope,
between
I
that
don't
and raised
know.
dead, but maybe
It's not on
not.
the table. It's not on the table, at least for generic prestige rewards. But if you could find a spell
Okay.
that lets you do it, maybe then I think the
Yeah,
GM can like
cross
say,
that
oh
bridge if
yeah,
we get there. Can you
Justina
pool
plans on
prestige points? Could
snatching
like
more
2
bodies.
people use?
No,
No,
it does
this
explicitly
body's great.
say it does explicitly say you can't pool prestige
Okay.
points together.
I'm gonna reincarnate
Yes, it's
him.
in the
He's gonna be a gnome.
yeah.
No, I'm literally like a pure Aslanti that's extinct in today's world. Why don't change
Yeah,
me.
you're gonna lose all those buffs.
I explicitly tell you, do not change who I am. That's what I did, Pluto. I had to get rid of the negative level from
Well, you have to
going
say
into Sorceron's
yes to
body.
living
Yep.
or no to living when the time comes.
Yeah, sure.
Says
I'm
do
telling
not
you
change
now,
who I am.
if I die,
Came from a different
don't-
body.
Because I know you use
Don't
that on
lose.
hand. I'm like, use a real resurrection on me. Don't use a reincarnate or whatever. The people.
But I
at the
wonder
Pathfinder
if we
Society,
actually use
they'll do it for
resurrection
me.
on you, will it bring your original body back?
Maybe.
If you do true resurrection, probably. Or like if you use resurrection, I mean. But if you use like what's it called, raised dead, I bet don't you have like a bit of the person or even the full body of the person?
For raised dead, we need most of the body.
Wait, is that going to resurrect Sortion? Like the actual Sortion? Because it's her body.
No, it won't.
It won't because she's not dead. Spoiler
Yeah, her
alert.
soul
Okay.
is. Well, we kind of figured that out, right? Because like
Yes.
the
Yeah,
reason
we
like that clone
heard
was
that people
inactive is because
saw
her soul
her.
is somewhere else.
So she's probably still alive somewhere. I mean, Karzog still was. Or her soul
She's
was
probably like in stasis somewhere.
yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
I hope I get to meet
spoiler
Sortion
alert,
in this
there's
game.
Rune Lords are kind of like Titans, aren't they?
there's a whole AP called Return of the Rune Lords.
Oh,
that
no
you can
way.
play.
Yeah, we should play that once we've played all of the other like pre-Rune Lord.
Well,
APs.
this is the second one,
This is a
so it's like
post, isn't
you're
it?
supposed to play Rise of the Rune Lords, then you play Shattered Star, then you play Return of the Rune Lords.
There was
So,
actually
yeah, this
Oh,
is
really?
I thought
another
there was
book.
one more.
Yep.
There was another book
Okay.
that
Well,
you can incorporate into.
so
I'm playing a wizard
those
in the next game
those
we
are the
do,
two
or
most
some
important
full caster.
ones. There's a little bit of stuff that ties in from, I believe it's Curse of the
Jade
Crimson
Regent?
Throne.
No. not
Well,
Jade.
Jade Regent kind of is a tie-in to Rise of the Rune Lords because it starts in Sandpoint and like.
But it doesn't have to do with the Rune Lords. It has more to do
No,
with
it has nothing to do with
Miko.
the Rune
Gotcha,
Lords. It has to
okay.
do with Amiko. And Shalelu's there too.
Oh,
Um, But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that has to do with tangentially at least to Sortion. I don't know a whole lot about because I haven't played or ran it, but Curse of the Crimson Throne. So that's another one that is it helps a little bit if you're familiar with that going into Return of the Rune Lords probably. It's my understanding. Which, yeah, I think that was one of the ones we were talking about possibly running, actually, for the Saturday game. It was, like, one of the ones between that and, like, Mummy's Mask.
Well, I'll tell you what, you
I'm
come
gonna
join
No, the other
our
one was
Breath
the
of Fire
vampire one.
game, and I'll run Crimson Throne or that, I guess. But I'm not
I mean,
purchasing
being a
content
vampire
in
hunter
fantasy
sounds
ones.
pretty cool. I don't know. Although, yeah, I guess if we play a vampire game, like, everyone's gonna want to be a vampire hunter.
Well, what makes
Nah.
you think it's about vampires?
I thought you told us.
No, I didn't say
I know when
anything.
you're talking about the options between
No, I
Mummy's
was just
Mask and
saying
the other
it's
one, which I
that
thought
type
was
of
Crimson Throne.
horror. No, I was trying to give you
Curse
the
of the Crimson
scenery.
Throne's kind of a gothic horror.
Right,
Yeah, it's kind of a
gothic
gothic horror, like, urban
I guess a
fantasy.
vampire hunter would
Werewolves
work.
and yeah, if there's vampires, sure. But
I
I
thought
am
that was
not
Carrion Crown.
confirming or denying.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. Maybe we're thinking of Carrying Crown.
That's what I'm thinking of.
But I do
Okay.
have the book for Crimson Throne. I did buy that hardback when it came out. So.
Yeah, Crimson. It's the one that has
Crimson Throne is vampires,
it's-
though.
Yes. Spoilers.
It's called
I don't know.
Crimson Throne.
Could be werewolves purely. Werewolves like blood.
So like, I know that the Gray Maidens that you guys dealt with earlier in this book or in this AP are in Curse of the Crimson Throne.
Yeah, they're from
Oh.
Corvosa.
Yep, they're from Corvosa, and that AP takes place in Corvosa. And
True.
so like some of the stuff that led to them being there, because they were like in there like, oh yeah, they're basically like the villains in that AP.
Man, Varissia is a popular place, I guess.
It's where
Very
Yeah, I
much
mean,
so.
their
It's where
stories
most
come
of the first
from.
APs were.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the first part of Golarion.
and then they
It's the
Right,
inner
right,
seas
right,
region
okay.
that they fleshed out the most.
Yep, they expanded the region from so
But we do have
probably
Hell's Rebels, so yeah.
yeah,
But
probably
don't worry, every
Ustalov
day
is the
somewhere
second
on
most
this planet,
common.
a bad guy is trying to take over the worlds.
Yeah, I think Ustalov is the second most common AP location because there's a couple that take place there.
Yeah, there's actually quite a few.
And then if you look at like obviously a lot of stuff's in Absalom if you're looking at like Pathfinder Society modules and things like that, but
Mm-hmm.
I know
That's
there's
why
at
I
least
liked
one
running,
AP as well that takes place there.
Yeah, that's why I liked running whatchamacallit Legacy of Fire as my first AP.
Yeah, this is not in any of those places.
Yep, totally different region.
It's the only
I
one
really
that
want
takes
to run
place
that
in
AP
Australia.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because, like, okay, if I can DM, like, as I am right now as a DM, I'm pretty sure I could do Legacy of Fire real good.
Yeah, like you could run it better than before.
Oh, who was that? Who did I not say goodbye to? I think it was Ron.
I think
Oh,
Ron
it's
just
Ron.
left.
Yeah, good night, everybody, when you do
Yeah.
I'm sure he has waifu things,
I guess
and it's later than normal. Yeah, we got XP.
We got XP.
Yeah, we're good.
I will.
That's it.
That's